After 2 weeks of pure sabbatical, we are now back with the greatest footballing show on the planet. And this is the Big Focus.
Woohoo!
Whoa! Whoa! Wait.
What's up, man?
Hey, dude, who was the one who actually made the announcement?
I don't know, man. It sounded like some ring boxing announcer, man. If you did you
Dude.
felt the fire?
No, I did. I was so astonished. I was taken aback, like, wait, who did our announcement? We didn't pay that guy, right? To do it?
No, man. We didn't pay that guy. I don't know from where did that guy appear, man. I don't know.
Joe, it felt like somebody was possessed, man. It's like this is like Lucifer Part 3.
I know, right? Oh my god, that would have been classic, bro. It was solid. It was solid.
Man, it kind of sent down shivers down my spine, boy.
That
Like,
deserve a clap, bro. A round of applause for that, man.
Do that.
Definitely.
Joe,
Yep.
tell the crowd, where have you been for the past 2 weeks? Where have
Wow.
you been?
I have been inside
Where
the
were
cave,
you?
guys. I was inside the cave. There were no rations. There were nothing. The last person supposed to be there is Faris. He's out of the cave now. But
He
I'm,
is.
I'm still inside the
He
cave.
is.
But boy, I'm so glad to be back on board
So
the
am I.
Big Focus yet again.
Who am I? Again. And we are back after 2 weeks, pure sabbatical. All right, that was taken for good reason and for good measure as well. Of course, this might be a slightly tad too late, but then again, hey, it's always good to wish, again, good festival, good wishes, happy Chinese New Year for many of our guests who actually watches us and many of our viewers actually who celebrates. Even if you don't, I'm pretty sure you had really a bang of a
Ooh.
long weekend, right? Long weekend. I'm very
6
sure
days, bro.
6 days. And I'm very sure many people actually, again, due discretion, they actually extended their holiday to Monday as well. Because
Yep.
where I live, right under my void deck, there is a clinic. And boy, oh boy, you have never seen a longer queue than that on Monday. The queue
You mean they
was
took
snaking.
MC, bro?
It did. It was snaking
Oh
long.
my
It
God.
was-
But
but
did
it's
you
a
find
long
it a little
weekend,
bit
man.
missing? A little bit missing, like there's no lion dance, Chinese New Year, no lion
Hey,
dance.
no, they did it virtually. They did it virtually this time.
Oh my God.
But again,
Classic.
the one guy who can actually always shed some light when it comes to lion dance is
Yep.
Velton, right? Velton is a
Yes.
big lion dance guy himself. I saw a couple of videos of his was actually circulating around Facebook. So
Mhm.
probably he can. I mean, maybe one day you could invite him over, man. Talk about his lion
my
dance effort.
Yeah.
Because
we
why?
should do
Why,
that.
Joe? Soon. All right. Fingers crossed. We don't want to spill the
Mhm.
beans too early. We don't want to
Yep.
let the cat out of the boot way too early. But
Yep.
then again, something is brewing. Proverbially,
Something is brewing.
something is brewing. The age old cliche of something is brewing that's coming. All right, very short. Nothing pertaining football. So this is
Yep.
something brand new. It's a brand new venture of
from
ours. So
football.
look out for that. Look out for that. That will actually greet your screen pretty soon. But then again, of course, if it's Thursday, if it's 9 p.m., there can only be one thing and one thing only. As what we can allude to the point made by Nicholas Victor Anel Kasim. What's
Yep.
up? You're welcome back after 2 weeks break. How is everyone? The lively honorary, my boss Haizam and Chetty Jole. Let's get on it.
Let's get on with it.
His boss is Haizam.
Oh,
So the only
now
reason
we
that
now
he's
we
watching,
know.
now we know because all
Now
this
we know.
time, all this time he has been watching us. There was not even a mere mention of his boss.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now he's banging the drum.
My
Oh,
boss.
My boss. Okay.
I think Haizam have told him you better
Uh-huh.
start respecting me in the comment section. So that
I
is
think
what
so,
Haizam
bro.
said. You better address me as boss.
Isaac is a cheeky old fella, but then again, just because we mentioned the devil, let's bring him on. Although he's not a devil, all right,
Yep.
by allegiance, but let's
Let's
bring
hit him
on.
on.
Let's hit him on. Isaac, the Blue Devil.
What's
up, everybody?
up?
What's up?
Hey, Joe,
What's
cue
up?
music lah, Joe.
Hit it. Welcome, Haizam. Welcome.
What up, everybody? What up?
Isaac, judging by that dance move, it's really apparent that you've been out of the club scene for aeons, right? For very long.
It's about time you start back, bro.
That was Steve as hell, man.
I can never dance, man. I can never dance.
But
in my
Isaac,
life,
It's like the Korean. No, this is the Korean way, the Korean way.
Is it? I thought it
Yeah.
was supposed to be in circular
It's like
motion.
K-pop, bro. K-pop. You know?
No,
I think
his was like
Let's
he was
ask Aizam.
he was
Zam,
having
do you
mal-
watch?
no,
do you
no.
watch K-pop?
No, Joe. He was having. He's like he's having mild stroke.
Damn you, 2 weeks of break and then you just hammer me already.
Hey, wait. How have you coping for the last 2 weeks? I know you've been smiling year to year. Why not? Hey, someone's team has been going on a massive run, man. Impressive.
You know what I'm gonna say, man. You know what I'm gonna say. One game at a time.
Yeah.
You don't step humble lah, ni.
Humble
Sudah lah.
boring,
One
man,
game,
this
2
guy.
game,
One
3
game.
game.
Boring. This guy boring.
Boring.
That's why in the comment section for Facebook, all right, hey, dude, if you guys have not checked him out, please do so.
Yep,
all right, this guy
do so.
has really quality content on Facebook. If it's not music, it's football. If it's not football, it's food. And if not, then it's always him being safe, one game at a time. I call him Durex Haizam, safe as hell. Right, Condom Haizam. That's his new nickname. Call him
Come
Mr.
on, lah.
Pixie.
To be
Mr.
honest with
Pixie.
you, if I delete everything down on Facebook, I won't be volatile on the big focus. The big focus is very funny,
All right, so now we've got Haizam. Haizam, good as usual, as always, to have
Yep.
you on board with us, bro. So we bring on another guy. Again, another familiar face. So I had to really seek high and low for him because the thing is,
Yeah.
off the record, I completely have forgotten about him. The memory of his has completely diminished. But then again, I just, hey, wait, there's a Merseyside derby. I've had enough of talking to Liverpool fans. I'm very sure a lot of you have had enough. It's until here. It has reached this level. Because everywhere has been littered with the story. Everywhere is about Liverpool.
Everywhere, bro.
Everywhere, right? No,
Injured,
Klopp
they cannot find out.
he
Klopp,
injured.
the mum died. Okay, can, no problem. But Klopp and depression also kena.
Ah,
Klopp makan chicken wing also kena.
so I'm so sick and tired, all right, sick to death about listening to them, hearing their story. So I thought for an incredible spin, why not we listen to an Evertonian instead about the Merseyside derby? Not any one of those red boys, like enough of them already. So why not, Joe? It's our deepest and utmost pleasure to
Let's
introduce
bring
you,
him in.
the one and only, the new found. He's a new photographer in town, huh?
Oh, yep. If you guys want him, hire him. He's
hire him.
available.
He's available. Let's bring in Papa Bear. This song.
What's up, Papa Bear, also known as Hassan?
How are you, bro?
Nice to be remembered.
Don't say like that lah.
I didn't say it. You said it.
Oh no, I said it. Okay.
I remember you, Hassan. I remember you. He did not.
How have you been, Hassan?
Well, keeping well.
Uh-huh.
Considering Everton is not going on a good run anyway. So, hey.
It's
What
good.
happened, Hassan? What happened to you?
What happened? We save it for later, right? We are about to actually enter a new realm, all right? The new portal, the football portal. So right now, before we do so, just a couple of formalities that we have to go through, Joe, as usual, right?
Yep.
Just to remind people who are actually watching us live right now, thank you so much. But it's really imperative that you all hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And also follow us on Instagram and also Facebook. And also, if you're watching
This
this,
is so nice.
this is all United
All
again.
United.
No, this one.
Are we having a United show right now?
Never, bro.
You're gonna get Hassan triggered. You're gonna get Haizam triggered. Everybody's gonna get triggered.
That's another team that I don't want to speak about anytime soon, all right? I have enough of their rubbish as well. No more Devils for now. So this is a really sanitized program. No Devils around us for tonight. So Napture Studio on Facebook and also on Instagram. Also, you can see there on YouTube. If you are watching us live on Facebook right now, it's a really simple. It's really simple for you to share this content around just by a click of the subscribe button, or rather the share button, and this
Yep.
video content will reach
Yep.
the masses. Very, very important, guys, for you to do so. If you want to enjoy this content, if you want to see us up and running again, bubbly, you want to see this kind of disposition, one way to make us happy, share this content around. All right, that's the
Yep.
least that you can do. All right, Joe, that's off the window. That's done. All right.
Yep.
That's done. So we've got Hey Jude chiming in as well. Hashtag
FSG.
FSG out. Again, you wanna know more about the sentiment of my Liverpool boys, you can actually catch them yesterday. Hassan, would you be interested to know whether FSG in or out?
Yep. Would you be?
Will you be
I mean,
interested?
from a pure footballing perspective, out.
Uh-huh. Out. Okay, all right. Okay, what is the non-footballing perspective then? In.
Them in, make them worse.
Make them worse.
Hey, when Hassan does this, I can be turned into a meme, you know. All right, so guys, please continue to actually rain in the comment section right now. We would love to hear from you. All right, don't let the four of us speak for nothing. All right,
Oh yeah.
chime in as well. Make this
Come on.
engaging. Let this be a two-way street. Hey, Nicholas, Victor, Neil Kasim, boss, can you ask your guy to actually share this content around, boss?
Yeah,
I will,
boss.
I will, not my boss, not my worker lah.
Gina, you're Gina tau.
Yo, Gina tau. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is terrible. Oh.
All right, so let's get straight right into the heart of action. The first one, okay. Just before we start football, something on a side affair. Have you ever wondered in 10 years' time how you guys would look like? Because I've already found a picture whereby I know for sure how I would look like in probably another 30 years' time. So we've got one
You're
picture
a
here.
dickhead, man. You're a dickhead. I knew this was coming, you bastard, you.
and and if they ever say that black is not sexy, guys, guys out there, I'm gonna debunk that myth, man. Black is the definition of sex.
You guys. Wow, boo. You are a bastard, man. You're a bastard.
Black is
Yeah,
the new sexy. Look at that white pure vanilla shit covering his stuffed chest, man. Black nut. Mamma mia.
You are a bastard. No wonder you asked me in today, huh? You are a bastard, man.
Joe, nothing is safe on the internet, Joe. But look at those droopy eyes, man. That smoldering look.
It's
You know,
solid,
right?
but look at the beard, man. Look at the beard. My
Oh,
goodness.
damn. This can actually melt metal, man.
Of course,
But
it
then
better
there you
be.
go. Now you learn your lesson, Joe. Nothing is safe on the internet. All right. So let's get on to the first one. Before we do that, I think it's only right that we actually touch this topic. Yesterday's result 3-1. 3-1 to the elected champions, Manchester City at Goodison
Ay,
Park.
Aizam. Isak ba, Aizam?
Joe,
I'm not going.
do we start the question with the guy who is safe as condom, or do we start with the more savage one, Hassan?
I think
Who
we
do
go
we
with the
start
more savage. Let's go. I think
let's
Hassan.
go,
We need
let's go,
Hassan
let's go.
Savage. Yeah.
Hassan, let's go with you, Hassan. I know we brought you on a couple of times. Before that, you were flying high, man, soaring high, and right now, nowhere to be seen. Right, and that's why we mentioned that. I almost forgot that you actually existed. Not Everton. I know Everton exists, but then again, the fans of Everton, they suddenly have quietened down. The last time I saw them anywhere on social media, that was that 3-3 thrilling draw against. You know the guy who you draw with, actually Old Trafford 3-3.
He was buzzing, man. He was even
He was
commenting on
buzzing,
me.
This guy.
He was buzzing.
And then right after that, you guys went mum. What really happened, bro? What really happened? What's happening with Everton right now? It seems like
Yep.
at this current moment, there's a bit of a brick wall, and you guys are not just oiling that gear in motion again. You guys are coming out unstuck. And I think the more apparent one, or the more jarring one, was the defeat against Fulham, 2-0.
Yeah, basically the team, as you can see, is we do not have any squad depth for one. We have
Yep.
about maybe 11 players. That's about it.
Mhm.
Anything else, they're not exactly performing up to expectations. Then again, we also have a lot of injuries, and the schedule is pretty bad.
Mhm.
So this was expected. I think the last time I actually came on the show, I always said, yes, it's nice to be top of the table, but we are Evertonians. We know.
Oh yeah, No, lest we forget, you guys actually were top of the table. Yeah.
They were.
They were, dude. And some of them were
Oh yeah,
dreaming.
that
Not,
big.
not Hassan,
Oh,
not
yeah.
Hassan. Hassan usually keep it 100, right? But a couple
His
of
other
Everton
his
fans,
other colleagues, his other counterparts.
the other compatriots, I
They were,
saw
they
their Facebook comments and they were dreaming. And why not? A boy can always dream.
Why not?
And
Yeah, why not?
yeah, and we always reference it back to the Leicester fairy tale story, right? If it can happen to the Foxes, hey,
Yep.
why not, man? Everton is actually at least 3 shades higher than them in terms of quality. But right now, Hassan, there you go. You mentioned squad depth. Are you happy with the cup runs that you are in? You guys beat Spurs. Again, that was another riveting result.
Yeah.
That was really good for
solid.
entertainment value. And then, of course, with FA Cup in, yeah, the FA Cup. What do you make of the FA Cup right now? That run of yours.
Well, to be expected. I didn't think that we were going to go all the way anyway. Anyway,
serious?
we were hoping for a better draw than Man City, but
Shots fired.
Hey. Wait, have we all come to a point whereby we should all unanimously sign a petition to kick Manchester City out of the league? Because right now, right, this monolistic nature of Manchester City and their team is killing
Yeah.
the joy of Premier League, man, Aizam. Come on, Azam.
Come on. Last season, Liverpool went on the unbeaten run. No one bats an eyelid. When it comes to City, suddenly all go crazy. What the hell is this?
No, because
No,
City
the
has been
thing is,
doing it again and again.
Yeah, it's doing it again and again.
Bro,
and again.
bro, it's a different thing if you're talking about City winning the title year in year out. Then maybe we can talk about it lah. But last season, Liverpool ran off with the title, being unbeaten, and then suddenly now City on a 10 points behind, 10 points leading. Everyone says that champions elect,
Wait.
relax lah.
Are you flexing? Are you flexing the
Are
record?
you flexing right
Are you
now?
flexing,
I'm not
Azam?
flexing, but,
Guys, this is Haizam.
This is the truth.
This is the true Haizam. Yeah.
Yes,
He has
this
got
is the
that
true self.
sinister smile, no?
This is the true self, right? Right now he's
Yeah.
portraying his true self. But now, Haizam, on a serious note, I'm very sure that you're not taken aback by this really mesmerizing run of yours. It has been coming, especially with that one signing, Ruben Diaz. He has
Yes.
completely changed the
Ooh.
fortunes of your club. But I don't want to talk about Manchester City as a team, but I want to talk about result in specific. 3-1 against Hassan's Everton. Was the result ever in doubt for you?
I was expecting Everton to actually put up a fight, to be honest with you, because the thing is that, like I said, I'm not gonna discount Everton. They have the quality, but I think Hassan brought up a good point like that. Injuries, they don't have the depth of squad, which is actually the underwing lah, But if you're saying about teams, not Everton on paper, I'm sure that they could put up a fight. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be a walk in the park for City lah, against Everton, but let's face it, when reality strikes in, I think City just had the upper hand, of having a full depth of squad, who can, we don't have our KDB, we don't have Aguero, and Everton, I thought DCL was one a big factor this season why Everton was doing well.
Yeah.
So like I said on paper it could have been a good fight, but unfortunately, I think
It got taken
Everton's injury and the lack of depth of squad is the reason why they lost lah.
Okay.
I mean, to see the comparison for Everton's substitute bench versus Man City substitute bench,
It was almost night and day, man, in terms of quality. And you know what's the scary thing, guys? That this Man City team, the team that has again been steamrolling everybody in the league, they have been actually producing those results without two of their best players in the form of KDB and also Sergio Aguero. And
at one point of time, they played without strikers.
right now they are still playing without strikers.
Yeah,
They are still without strikers, Joe.
that formation is a killer, boy.
Yeah, and it completely blew our mind because a lot of managers try to experiment with the false nine, and usually to no avail, right? Usually they will fall flat on their faces. But
Yeah.
man, your manager, your gaffer has probably perfected the art of false nine, right, Haizam? This is even brand new for you guys as
This
a team event.
is just Pep's way of when he was at Barcelona. When he has when he converted Messi to play the false nine, to play deeper, he has to drop players that doesn't fit the system. So
Right.
like I said, I think I mentioned it time and time again. This season, the key signing was Ruben Diaz. Full stop.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And this season, I think Pep just realized that defense is the best form of attack. when you keep it solid at the back, things will just fall into place. I think last season the reason why we City lost the title against Liverpool was because the defense was terrible.
Fair.
We had Laporte out of the picture, and then Otamendi was
all over the place.
all over the place.
Otamendi was just
Season,
being Otamendi.
and the fact is that when John Stones, like this season, people just written him off.
Yeah,
And
of
then
course we did. Yeah.
Look what he is. With the signing of Ruben Diaz, a lot of the players that you never expect to perform suddenly just appear. So I think okay lah. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna brag, but I think I'm just gonna throw it.
Here we go. Here we go again.
Okay?
Hold on
we
to
go.
our chairs. Hold on to our chairs.
The Ruben Diaz signing is the main key factor of why City is doing well. Full stop.
You sure? You're very sure.
I'm very sure, brother. I'm very sure.
Anything else?
I'm gonna keep it.
all right. Okay. There you go. Humble as always modest with his analysis. Haizam. But right, guys. Okay, just a bit disclaimer. This is not how he is on live TV in comparison to WhatsApp
We
messages.
can show you guys what he has
the
been.
WhatsApp messages. The
Yes.
WhatsApp messages is a complete 360 of his persona online.
Totally.
One day I'll get him. All right. So we've got a comment from Noah Chu. Ha 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 ha. Of course, the ha 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 is in relation to what, Joe?
For the beards.
For this one, all right?
Yeah,
For
definitely.
King,
You have
right?
to bring that up. Huh? How did I not see the picture, man? My goodness.
I think it's saved on Facebook lah.
Come on, Hassan, don't let Merseyside down. We are about to enter, all right, the derby topic, FA Cup. Hi all, Prem, usually the guy who is always in the theater with us. All right, stay on, Prem. We would love to hear from you. A couple of really good topical discussion, many touchy issues, man, that we want to go through today. All right, and then we also got Kiran Tanapalan. I believe this guy,
Hello.
he actually featured, right? So wait, what's up with that green, man? You know him personally, Haizam?
Yeah. I know him.
You know him.
Small world.
Wow.
All right. Look at
Small
Haizam's
world, man.
hidden smiles running away with the title. No, Kiran, if you speak to him, one game at a time. One game
at a time.
City is just different class this season, of course. And we've seen this before, right? But this is just a totally different package because they are actually operating from a different system, different formation, and they are doing it without two of their biggest players. All right. Hey, Kelvinder. Ding. Can we get a song for Kel? Can we get it from the song card?
Let's go.
Let's go for Kel.
What's up, Kel?
What's up, Kel? City ain't over yet. He's trying to insinuate. Because he's a Chelsea fan.
He's a Chelsea fan.
He's a Chelsea fan. We'll
Slowly
just keep
climbing
it at
up.
that. We'll keep it at that, all right?
Yeah,
He's a
climbing.
Chelsea fan. So the reason why he says
The
that it's not
Blues.
over yet, the Blues, all right? He's keeping away the Blues for now. So let's dive our head right into this one, the
Let's
big
go.
one. The big one this weekend, none bigger than this one itself. Joe,
Ooh.
what do we have, man? What do we have on display for the first agenda?
All right, let's do this.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Let's hit the Merseyside derby, bro.
Is the Merseyside derby, of course. Look at that classic picture that I actually picked out. I'm going to go with Hassan first. Hassan, does it bring you any sort of memory from that picture itself?
Plenty. He deserved that red card and more.
He always does, huh?
Wait, Hassan, for starters, right? Do you remember the scoreline at least? For this
Not
match?
really. Grasp it.
Okay, but you're very sure you guys actually won this match?
This was not. Yeah, wait. 1999, is it?
I think 99. Those
Yeah,
are the-
correct. This
Yeah.
is the one that we actually. I think we drew. Then after that, we won the following match.
following match. Wow. Okay. All right. So that was the classic match, but now back to the current present state. I'm gonna go with you, Hassan. We always know from the perspective of the other half of Merseyside, the red ones. Okay. Usually when it comes to Merseyside, the prediction is a complete non-starter because it's always them, especially under Klopp, right? It has been completely lopsided. But now it seems like the tide has slowly changed, slowly but surely. Of course, you guys still have not won against Klopp. Am I right to say that, Hassan? Not yet, right? Throughout his whole
Almost, though.
We haven't won at Anfield since '99.
99. And now this is a
I actually remember that.
and this is a different this is a different Enfield, Hassan. An Enfield that has actually is completely devoid of noise spirit. That the whole thunder has been taken away from them. They are completely bereft of that spirit, that Enfield spirit. You reckon this time around Everton can actually now finally after so long plug an upset?
Well, if we have our best squad available, and plus our current form for away is actually better than home. In fact, all our losses were actually in home.
Mm.
So maybe they play better in April, who knows?
And why is that so, Hassan? Why does it seem that Everton is always more comfortable playing away from Goodison? Because we all know, right? Goodison is a fortress on its own, and nobody in the right frame of mind wants to travel to Goodison and have them on play. Nobody wants to do that. No team wants to travel to Goodison. Nobody wants to do that, Joe.
Goodison on its own is as a stadium is actually quite an enclosed kind of stadium. So
yeah, it is.
When the fans were there, that was a bad pick. Right, but an empty Goodison, pretty much. Nothing. I don't think they can play. But I think this is because of the COVID situation, and this kind of applies to all the teams everywhere. In fact, right? So what teams are usually very very strong at home suddenly, like Everton, just can't play at home.
Yeah, true.
Okay. I feel you, man. I feel you, Hassan. No worries. I feel you in this.
But I think the only person in this stream who does not feel the absence of crowd, you know who lah, Joe?
Yeah, look at his face. Muka macam sial lah ni.
Why this?
No, because there's always this long running joke, right, about Man City. Like, you guys don't have any fans. It's always empty heart, and I think it serves you well that right now we are all playing behind closed doors. It does not affect you a single ounce, right, Aizam?
Every game is a whole game for us. I got it.
But Aizam, I want to speak to you right after this about Merseyside derby from a pure neutral observer standpoint. How do you view this derby, Merseyside derby itself?
Okay, from a football fan's perspective, derby games are always interesting. Like there's a livelihood of football. Like if you don't have that derby matches, if you don't look out for derby matches, you will not be able to appreciate football in that sense. Okay. Because the thing is that it's like sibling rivalry. Like it's always about one up another. And the fact is like like when United had their heyday of being the top team in Manchester, it's always like City the second. It's always the bridesmaid of the city. The same goes for Liverpool and Everton. That rivalry brings out that culture, and I think the fact that the proximity of the stadium is also a huge factor. It's like like imagine like you are really literally neighbors, it's not like 1 kilometer away. It's like literally like the distance is walking distance. So of course the passion is there, and from that aspect, I think like what you mentioned, and also as I mentioned, because when there's no fans, the passion lessens. There's no vibe to it. There's no derby vibe to that fact,
True.
So it's really interesting, from a derby perspective,
Okay.
All right.
Good one. Always good.
That he was saying that the stadiums are very close. Oh, for God's sake, that used to be our stadium.
Yes, they all started from the same stadium. Just a kindly reminder, just a friendly note. It used to be our stadium.
It used to be theirs, huh?
Remember,
Liverpool FC. Let me see. What was their first name?
Wait, is that a Mo Salah post that you have?
I have no.
Liverpool fans actually did not know that their first name was actually Everton Athletic.
Okay, come on, preach. Come on, we need some historical lesson, Hassan. We need some historical lesson. And why?
The only reason why they changed it to Liverpool, it was because the league at that time decided they cannot be a team with two Evertons.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are the OGs of Merseyside. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to imply? The OGs of Merseyside. It is
parent, bastard, stepchild.
This is a crime watch, Crime watch.
Parent, bastard, child.
Crime watch.
Oh my god, if any Liverpool fans are watching this, you guys are schooled and owned today by Papa Bear, alright?
Wait, Joe. But the thing is, it seems like these people, right? This Liverpool lot, they have gone through an amnesia trip. I think none of them would have known that they all started from Everton, especially the younger ones, right? They wouldn't know that they are being called what Everton Athletic, like Hassan mentioned, right, Hassan?
Yep.
I can bet you on my last dollar, man, that not many people actually know that
I don't
fact.
think so. Definitely
Right?
not. I don't think so. Many of them even knew that they didn't really have a stadium. They started off with one stadium.
No, this season they don't have a stadium also. It's as though
Yeah.
they
This
are not
stadium.
playing with any
Correct.
stadium as well. But Hassan,
So much for being Fortress.
that's really good of you. But I want to hear from you. Honest truth, right? What do you make of their current predicament? Liverpool, your beloved, your betrothed Liverpool. What do you make of the current predicament they're in? Is it something that's long time coming, or again, is this natural progression? You know, it's all cyclic, right? When it comes to success and football, they will always go through a motion or a cycle. Do you think that this is currently the time whereby the wheel has probably hit ground level?
I mean, if you look in the 90s when Man U was actually quite dominant, I mean, it was quite a long time before actually somebody else took over, like Man City, for instance. But for Liverpool, actually, they managed to win the Premier League last season, but they did not build on that.
Yep.
And they're suffering for that right now.
Mm.
So again, FSG out from a footballing perspective, FSG out. But from an Evertonian's point of view, yeah.
I would like to ask
Yes,
Papa
go,
Bear
go,
something.
go.
But Hassan, would you feel that maybe because of the injuries they are like that? Oh, yeah, defending champions, Liverpool, the great big club. But is injuries an excuse to say, look, I can't defend my title this season, man?
And Hassan, before you answer that, all right, this whole genesis of injury, right, started from your match. It started from your damn match when your criminal of a goalkeeper called the Pickford T-Rex or T-Rex Pickford, he went straight onto Van Dijk's knee, and that kind of just that had a really big trickling effect to what it is right now today.
We need to mute Haizam right now.
You want the real me, right? You want, I'm not gonna play it safe. Since you want me to cover, I'll bring it out.
All right.
Okay, I like that. But let's let that listen.
Let Hassan go.
Let's
go.
Let's go.
Okay. So they lost Saint Van Dijk on that derby match.
Buto lah, Joe.
I can't, bro.
Hey, cover your Manchester United towel.
Go for it, Hassan. So sorry.
Anyway, they lost. Okay, they lost a key player in that derby match. But there were in between that and now there was still a transfer period.
Yeah, there was.
They did not do anything.
Oh, they did though. They celebrated. They celebrated as though they actually became the next president. The way they celebrated online, right? I remember this meme that actually went viral. Ed Woodward can actually enter a KFC, order a kiddie meal, and come out with the secret recipe and also an air fryer. They were celebrating over the signing of Ozan Kabak, the same defender who's right now plying his trade, or previously in Schalke, who was rock bottom in Bundesliga. And also, they got hoodwinked into believing that Ben Davies, a £2 million defender from Preston, who is until now has not made his debut, was going to be the next saving grace.
Then again, you can see the quality that they actually bought versus what they actually need.
All right.
I mean, yes, I agree that it may not have, they could not have bought someone even better because of the prices for now. It's not very good. But then again, if you are still trying to run for the defense of your Premier League title, you have to outlay that kind of cash.
Yeah, surely you should actually show a bit of ambition, right, Hassan?
Yeah.
True.
Because how else do you still win the Premier League again?
Exactly.
Exactly. We probably touched a raw nerve, man, in somebody. Might as well call it anti-LFC show. Hey, you got your slot yesterday.
You had your time, Faris.
I actually tuned in yesterday and they were going, what's the Merseyside derby? What's the score? 9-0.
Repeat that again, Hassan.
Faris.
Faris.
No problem.
The silent watcher. Okay, but Hassan, wait, no, okay, I'm gonna stop with Hassan. Okay, I'm afraid that right now Hassan cannot step out of his house right after this. Haizam, for you, do we reserve any sort of sympathy for their beleaguered, their much embattled manager Jurgen Klopp?
From a football fan perspective or from a
No,
human
no, 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 no,
perspective?
no, no, no.
No, no, no.
All
We,
this,
we want to know
all this
is
society, okay? No, no, no.
Haizam's
What
Sorry,
perspective.
you know,
Haizam from
I'm sorry.
WhatsApp.
Now
Haizam from
you,
WhatsApp.
no,
One
now
match
you
at a time.
realize. Come on. Now you realize that the thing is that it's not easy being champions, huh? No, it's not easy
Tahu
being
tak apa.
champions. You want to talk about winning no champions of the world. You know,
Uh-huh.
you make a mockery of the league last season. You know, you send in your youth to play in the FA Cup just because you want to concentrate on the Club World Cup. You know,
Uh-huh.
when suddenly injuries hit, right, you come up all the excuses, the thousand and one
Yeah,
excuses. Come
exactly.
on, you know, you want to talk about injuries last season. You know,
Mm.
we had Laporte out of the. No, Pep didn't cook up any excuses. No,
Yeah,
the thing
yeah,
is that you said because you know we had injuries, but we still we still push to the limits. You
yep,
know,
true.
now Liverpool suddenly not fighting for the title. You know, all types of excuses come up. No, Van Dijk injured lah, this and that lah. You know, but the thing is that with football, if you're an experienced manager, you
Yeah.
should know that you need to have good backups in your squad. You know, you cannot be depending that Van Dijk is going to play 60 games per season. No, it's
Yep.
crazy. You cannot expect your front three to play 60 games per season. You talk about the Champions League, you talk about the FA Cup. You know, when you had an injury crisis, you as a manager should know better. You know,
Mhm.
get your scouts. You know, get your bloody scouts out of order. You know, get your data analysts, get your whoever you need to ensure that you have the best squad week in week out.
Yeah.
But then when suddenly you just lose one Saint Van Dijk, suddenly
All
your world
hell,
crumbles.
all hell broke loose.
All hell break loose.
To be fair, I think, but again, to be fair, nowadays football, I don't think it works. When Alex Ferguson was in charge, he was in charge of everything. There's no such thing anymore.
Even the refereeing, right? Even the referee department,
Even
he's
the
in charge.
referee.
The horse department, he in charge. Even the wineries, he in charge.
So it's
What could
it's
ever wonder why he's
Da,
not
da,
politics,
da, 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 da. We were the owners of every Marasan in the FA, man. Come on.
He
What
never
can beat
played,
us? Come on. What
never
can beat
played
us?
really lah. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we
but,
thought
no, but Klopp, cannot. I won't say that we should give Klopp a break. No, he has to understand that that's the pressure cooker of being the top team manager in Liverpool.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
50,000
yeah.
empty seats. Are you fucking sure? It's only 6-1. It's only 6-1.
Wow, wait. Hey, somebody had a spicy dinner, Joe. Huh? Somebody had a spicy
Yeah.
dinner.
Very.
He's been keeping it under the lid for the past 2 weeks.
But it's good. It's good. This is the real Haizam, guys.
We love this Haizam.
Not the one game at a time.
Not the one game at a
Nah.
time, Haizam. That one buto lah. That one we can actually discard lah.
Yeah, that is bullshit, Zab.
Everton love nothing but a victory over their illustrious neighbours. DCL, James, Rodriguez, and also Richarlison key to their victory. Okay, I'll hold on to that. I actually have a stat that I just want to share with you guys. Let me see if I can get this up. This is actually the official statement, Hassan, coming from your gaffer himself. I'm very sure you have seen this by now. Let me see if I can get this up quickly. Sorry for this. Okay, there you go. So it seems that I think we all have a clear vision right now. I prefer to give Alan one day training instead of staying on the bench. Of course, he's trying to keep him prime for the derby. I think he will be really integral in that midfield
We
pack
need him.
of three. And also Calvert-Lewin, I think he can start, Hassan. How big of a morale booster would that be for you as an Everton fan, knowing that your talisman might actually make it?
Well, for this game especially, we would love to have him back, at least to hold up the ball. Because the past few games, we're not playing with a striker.
Yeah.
Mm.
So somebody who can actually give the focal point and just give a battering to the central defenders, so other people can come in and break through.
Okay.
That's what we're missing.
All right. And going on to the last paragraph, right? However, Mr. Ancelotti blow my coffee. That's his new nickname, yeah. Mr. Ancelotti blow my coffee.
Blow my coffee.
He was drinking tea.
Not blow
Oh,
something.
tea.
Huh?
Oh, tea. All right, blow my tea. All right, Mr. Ancelotti, blow my tea has actually ruled out Yerry Mina, the dancer, the most awkward dancer I've ever seen in my entire life, ruled out of Saturday's Merseyside derby. Again, is this a big blow for you as well? Yerry Mina has been quite a stalwart at the back. But look, I've never been impressed, man, when Yerry Mina, I don't know about you. You watch him play week in, week out. I've never been his biggest fan. What do you have to say?
Yerry Mina is really a tall fella with gangly legs and arms and everything. But
And he likes to dance.
when he's on song, he can actually do quite a bit in terms of blocking shots and everything. But then again, he does give away stupid goals.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
He does. Nearly quite a few goals actually was attributed by his clearances going to someone else and goal. But that's my
It happens.
personal
It happens.
opinion.
Yeah, man. He's always an accident waiting to happen, because of his big, burly figure. You
He's not
expect.
burning. He's quite skinny.
Oh, is he?
He's skinny.
Oh, he's
not
skinny,
really
ah?
burly. He's skinny.
Wow. No. I mean,
Oh.
at least on TV, he looks like a complete ox, man.
Beef
He looks
lah, like
well.
a buffed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy. He looks well built for the next Mr. Manhunt.
Because
Except
he's really tall. If you look at it.
All right. Okay.
Like a Peter Crouch kind of player. Like a
No
Peter Crouch
lah,
kind of style.
no, can't be Peter Crouch.
No, Crouch is a lot more skinnier.
Peter Crouch malnutrition, bro. All right, and also Keller Ancelotti.
For this game, I believe Allen is actually could be the key.
Oh yeah, boy.
For
Definitely. I was thinking
a
that.
long time already. You do have to realize when we went on the earlier part of the season when we went on,
Crazy run, right? 5 win on the trot.
we actually had everyone that it was supposed to be there.
Okay.
Allen was actually the key part of that.
Okay.
Because Allen has been out for quite some time. So what Ancelotti has done is basically try to plug the holes with either Sigurdsson and
Tom Davies, right? I see a lot of Tom Davies right
Tom
now.
Davies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Tom Davies has been playing quite well for the past few games.
I like that boy, man. I like him.
I like him too.
The thing is, as an Everton fan, and we've seen him come in when he was 19 in the team.
Yeah.
Until now, we have not seen what exactly the type of midfielder he is. We're still not seeing what exactly the type of midfielder he is.
No, I agree. He's not a specialist. He's not a specialist
No.
in anything, right, Hassan? Like you don't know if he's a specialist in 6. Is he a bona fide
It's
8?
like a box to box, bro. It's like a box to box player.
No, that's what you
He
think.
just
That's
go
what
up
you
and
think.
down, up and down.
Yeah, that's what you think. But he does not give you that box to box kind of impact as a player on the pitch. He does not give you that.
The weird part when he was actually breaking through the Everton first team when he was 19, actually we had really high hopes for him because most of the coaches in the club were saying that he has basically all the fundamentals to become a good attacking midfielder.
Wow, attacking midfielder. Okay.
Attacking, wow.
But if you see on and on, we don't really see that. We're not sure whether he's defensive. We're not sure whether he's attacking. So in the end, he's somewhere right in the middle. With
Somewhere right
no idea what he is. But he has been playing well for the past few games. So, but with Allen coming in, I'm pretty sure that he will be back to the substitutes bench.
Okay. And look at the referee, man. Andre Marina will be behind the screen. So he will be the one behind the screen, all right, this time around. I think this is for VAR. And that's the referee himself. Again, do you expect any kind of drama that will unfold itself?
I think
like what happened in the previous fixture.
Andre Marina has not made any major mistakes. Actually, the referees nowadays are not as bad as what it was maybe 5-10 years ago.
Oh, really? Wow, that's really unpopular, man.
Wow.
Are
you serious, Hassan?
Actual referees who are actual supporters of Liverpool refereeing the derby.
Yep. Say that again, bro. Say that again. Say that again.
Let me get a bit of sound for that.
Yeah, say that again, but say that again.
Okay, actual Liverpool fans refereeing the matches. Okay,
Yep.
Interesting. Conspiracy. Wait, is this conspiracy theory coming from you, Hassan, or is this a well-known fact?
It's a well-known fact.
Wow, dude, crazy times, man.
Wow.
And this is picking up from Guardian Sport. Jordan Pickford in line for Everton return. Sweet justice, man. Poetry in motion. For
Who's
him
going to go off now? Anderson or Fabinho? Let's hope it's Henderson, man. Come on.
Well, if you listen to the Liverpool fans, they were, "Oh, we're gonna get revenge for the dirty players." Oh, please.
Wait,
He's the
I thought-
dirtiest mofo in the pitch, man.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy, right, Joe? Right now, I think it's about 6 months, 6 odd months, right? From that incident, from that unfaithful day, until right now. If you scroll past Facebook or any social media account, you could still see some remnants of Liverpool supporters still talking about it. They
Yeah.
always pinpoint. they always pinpoint the current demise or the current collapse that they are enjoying due to that picture, the one that you see, whereby Jordan Pickford just clattered into Van Dijk. Haizam, I want you to take this on. This complaint that I know,
Bad
I
time.
know you don't give a lot of love for Liverpool, man. But then again, would you feel aggrieved if you're a fan yourself?
Look, it's football. What do you expect? This type of clashes happens in the pitch. It's just one bad luck where the keeper, Pickford went for the ball, tackling. I don't see any malice to that. Unfortunately, Van Dijk got injured, and then the whole Liverpool fan base just feel that it's just injustice. So like it's just football. Like what more do you want? You guys want to keep harping on the fact again and again that was the game changer of Liverpool season. Like I mentioned earlier, like you as a manager, you should know what's your you should have backup.
Yep.
You cannot be depending on Van Dijk. When this happens,
Mhm.
then what? Now all the excuses come out. So might as well you just become excuses FC lah.
Hello?
Cold feet lah, VAR lah, blah 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 blah.
Whoa, we need to take a break, guys. We need to take a break. We'll be right back after the break.
We'll be back right after
We'll be
this.
back. Oh, we are once again live back at it again. It's the big
That was
focus.
fun.
Haizam, you
That
saying
was
something?
Yes. No, Haizat just did something really lewd and obscene. He did this.
Yeah, boy.
What was it supposed to mean? On national TV when you have 3.4 million watching us live.
That's why.
And he's not an Evertonian.
I'm not Everton.
Serena C, thank you, Serena, so much for actually chiming in with us tonight. Parent
Yep.
bastard child savage lah, Hassan. Now you know, right? Now you know. That's why we gave you that intro. This guy has a lot
Yep.
of cannibalistic nature in himself. He eats people for breakfast, all right? Especially Liverpool fans. And not only injuries, guys, cold feet, VAR, the list goes on and on and on.
And the ball was windy, so the ball.
The grass, what about
The grass
slightly
wasn't
longer?
cut much.
Yeah, it was slightly longer, just a bit lah.
But the weather was too cold lah.
The ball wasn't up to the pressure.
Yes.
That I remember at the point of time.
I want to
I remember.
conduct the next 5 minutes without any form of laughter. Can we do that,
Okay,
please? All right.
We'll
Faisal
try.
Jabbar.
We'll try.
Faisal Jabbar is another golden ticket holder for us. Who is the current box-to-box player at Everton, Harsan?
Okay. Dokore.
Doucouré.
Hooray.
And how do you
that
rate?
is good.
How do you rate his performance so far, Hassan? Has it been up to par?
Actually, he is the most consistent of
Yeah.
all the three signings
I agree.
so far. In fact, for nearly every game, for the past few games, he has been the only one that has been carrying the team.
Wow.
But then again, the amount of games and you're the box to box kind of player, so the energy expended, I don't know how long he can last.
And if there's that little complaint I have for Doucouré, right? He does not get enough in terms of his numbers, right?
Yeah.
His assists, and even his goal scoring record isn't the most impressive. When you talk about the energy that this guy possess, the work rate, he's a
The work
non-stop hit, man.
The work
He's
rate.
MTV, non-stop hit. But then again, when you look at his cold hard stats, again, it doesn't light up any kind of world. He doesn't pull up any trees when it comes to just pure numbers.
Because if you see the way that he plays, and he actually is trying to become the link from the
Midfield to attack.
attack, midfield to defense. So he would naturally not get any major assist numbers or goals and everything else, because he is usually the one that passes first. Then the next player would actually be the one doing the assist.
The pre-assist guy, like the Ozil. The Ozil from
Not really
assist.
Ozil.
to assist.
Actually, Doucouré kind of gives the Yaya Toure vibe though.
No, he
Yeah.
should. With the kind of energy, the lung busting runs that he can actually make. I always wonder, man, what's in the Corey that is actually stopping him from achieving those numbers? Because I think easily the Corey from midfield, this guy should actually rake up at least about 8 goals per season.
If
Easily.
if you actually see his numbers when he was just before he joined us, when he was playing in Watford the season before.
It wasn't too shabby. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
But that was because he was deployed more as an attacking midfielder.
I see.
To the end, he was also actually playing striker at times.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
I think his current role, based on Ancelotti,
Yeah,
That's
it's
it,
more of a
that's it.
CM, whereby he has to plug all those holes, especially when Alan is out. Please,
When
referees.
when you're talking about James actually playing in the side, there is going to be quite a deficit in the
True.
work for defense.
True.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Yeah, but it's all worth the while, right? Looking at James Rodriguez when he starts with that magical
Oof,
wand of
that
his, which
flare,
is his
man.
left leg, and Joe, you can lay a test to that.
Yep, definitely. That boy was a wonder. I mean, ever since the World Cup, bro, I've
Yeah.
always been a huge fan of him. Like, whichever club he goes to,
Yeah,
he
you
would be a
follow-
hit wonder. But Madrid was not
Especially-
really the club.
especially under Ancelotti, Joe. Especially
Yeah,
under Ancelotti.
especially Ancelotti.
Ancelotti
He
so far is the
bloomed.
only manager that can actually get a tune out of James Rodriguez. So
That's because Ancelotti actually gives him the freedom to do what
Yeah.
he needs to
Yeah,
do.
he lets
True,
him
true.
roam around. Yeah, he gets that free roll, man. Yep.
Most of the other managers that he was playing for, you
it's
can't
too rigid. Yeah, it's more regimented in a sense. Yeah,
have a free roaming player.
correct. Ike Gundogan was the first player signed by Pep Guardiola after taking over
This
at Man City
boy.
2016.
Oh my
I guess patience from both sides has actually paid off. Good omen for Man City. You got to hold on to that because we are going to discuss Ike Gundogan right after this. All right, so just hold on there, Prem. Really good spot though. Say for instance, yeah, plenty City boys were crying when Anderson got stitched. You look at Liverpool. Their kind of comeback. When they cannot attack you, all right, intellectually, they use physical brute force.
Yep.
They're talking about that Mane kung fu kick, Look at that.
But the
look at
thing is, but Zam,
the
but
volume of
Edison
the-
did not wasn't his.
That's high.
that.
Yeah, and I don't think so. Edison set off, man.
Wait,
he
were you-
came back right that bad.
were
He
you-
came
were
back
you-
right after.
Were you crying right under your blanket
Oh.
after that happened?
Why? The thing, why it's not stitches? Is that it's a clear cut. It's a clear cut. Professional foul. Like what are we crying about? You know? There's no issue. Like, at the end of the day, we think he went back and played with game.
Okay.
So what's it's
Yeah.
difference?
Joe, one sound.
Oh.
One sound. Give us a good sound. Look,
All
what a
right,
good.
one more.
Hey, wait, how come happy song? Hey, apa this music director?
It's a happy day, bro.
Aizam, with the strong City squad having now also with the bribe given. Wait, what kind of disclaimer is that?
Serena,
Oh, Serena.
you were in a nice form, Serena. Come on, Serena.
Come on, you don't want to do this, Serena. What is this? You were doing so well with the strong squad, City having now also with the bribe given.
No, that's uncalled for.
Oh man, this is low blow, China kind of style. Pew! All the way to the top, man. No reason not to win Champions League this season. Okay. I'm not gonna let you answer that. We're gonna
what I'm gonna say.
one game at a time. I know.
One game at a time.
I know this
One game
Muppet,
at a time,
but
guys.
this Muppet is gonna say one game at a time. One game at a time. And
Yeah,
then
one
you
game
check
at a
his
time.
and then you check his WhatsApp messages with us. All right.
I think if you guys want to speak to Champions League to Haizam, come back next week. Yeah. One game at a time, you see.
4-4 with Man United 2011-12 and 3-3 recently, and now to Liverpool. All right, let's get back again to business. Wow, we have actually deviated. We have steered off the path really, really big time. But that's what
Let's
happened.
get
when
back
it comes
on
to
track.
focus. I just want to ask Hassan, how do you view this match panning out from a Blues perspective?
Well, for the Blues perspective, we are still going for a win, but disclaimer as usual, hate does not say that. It's not pretty against them
Yeah.
at Anfield.
Uh-huh.
So let's hope we can break that duck.
But this has to actually present the best chance, right, Hassan?
Yeah.
Like we've seen Brighton doing it, we've seen Burnley doing it, we've seen what Haizam's team actually tore them into pieces.
Usually happens with Liverpool when they're playing in the derby is they actually raise their game very high when it comes
And
down
so
to
do you, right? And so do Everton.
Yeah.
Everton will strive.
Will they contrive to lose then?
Not contrive, will strive.
They will strive. All right. And I just also want to ask you the question right now. Back of the Champions League result, that 2-0. Of course, that's not going to be music to your ears, right? Because you are playing them this weekend. Do you think that you have actually played them at the wrong time? Probably, perhaps, maybe you might have actually wished you've played them
Last week.
right after that defeat against against who? Wait, Leicester City.
Yeah,
I think
Manchester Leicester.
it would have been better for you to actually play them right after the Leicester rather than the one against Leipzig, right? Because right now it seems like they have a bit of spring in their step right now, Hassan.
Well, the current season is unpredictable. You win one time, you lose the next game.
Yeah.
That's,
Totally.
that's kind of the story of the season.
You know what, Joe? I've actually deduced to this point, right? If there's a big typhoon hitting Hassan's house, all right, touch wood, he will be set in that position still. Come
Yeah.
and compose. Nothing is going to face him.
Nothing is going
Look,
to face him.
look at the way he answers all those questions. Nothing, man. Not
Nothing.
even a muscle in him actually twitch. He was so relaxed, chill. Maybe long time
Yes,
supporter, the veterans, the stripes.
Yes,
The stripes.
Years of pain.
Why can't I shake this off? This impression that he's actually a kung fu master.
When he does
Alright.
this, huh?
Yeah, when he does this. Hi Zam, I want you to be serious this time, huh? No more playing
Yeah.
around, okay? No more, huh? You are
No more playing around.
right now. You are you are applying your trade in the world's best footballing show. Hi Zam, be professional and objective about it. Do you rate Everton? Do you rate Everton's chance in this derby, this Merseyside derby?
Okay, this is serious, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
I think with the form that Everton had and this Liverpool, okay, I think it's gonna be a win for Liverpool, lah. You know, giving credit when it's due. I think I always believe that when the wounded, the wounded will come back harder. The wounded lion, will not lay low, lah. And I think it's more for Liverpool because right now the fact that they are the reigning champions, and I think it's a derby means a lot to them. It's the City bragging rights, lah. So I feel like Liverpool will win it, lah. But whether is it gonna be a high scoring or is it gonna be a close fight, it's really out of the window because with derby games, form is usually out of the window.
Yeah.
I don't see Liverpool playing it safe.
There you go.
I don't see Everton also playing it safe because it's all about local pride, lah.
Yep.
So, but if you're looking on form on paper, I see Liverpool taking it, lah.
Oh,
Sadly,
okay.
sadly.
And this is a second game. We are supposed to believe that he's actually fair. Sadly.
Yeah.
We broken the jinx after 18 to 19 years period. Surely, maybe Toffees too. Hassan, have faith, son. There you go. A bit of rallying cry
Look
from
at
the
that.
crowd.
Even your Gina Tau got some faith, man. But the boss don't have.
The boss cocked up.
Nah, he won the chief. I'm trying to stir shit here.
Buto lah ini. One game at a time.
Hey, which Islam do you want? Do you want the WhatsApp Islam or do you want the Islam?
All right, Hassan. And also, okay, and right after you actually lost to Fulham, again, Instagram, Twitter from the Liverpool fan, right? It went berserk. They gave you a lot. They tore a new one into Everton's fan base. They say that when Everton always has that opportunity, that golden opportunity to go one up against Liverpool, you guys seemingly will always conspire against your and also contrive. You always conspire against your own opportunity to go one up. Because if you guys had won against Fulham, take the Manchester City game away. I think for Manchester City this season, whichever team that's playing them is a free hit. It's a free hit, right?
It's hit.
They are trained in
Steamrolling.
You're not gonna stop them, so that's a free hit. But then again, if you had won against Fulham, this is actually your chance to knock them further down the table. But you guys just don't do it. You guys won't do it, Hassan.
You have to look a few games before that Fulham game. Newcastle.
Yep.
You can see that the pattern of play was exactly the same. We are not sure what was happening, whether it was a case of the players were too fatigued or pretty much all just switched off. right? But we have seen this a few games within the seasons that actually happened the exact same way. A team that we were expected to beat,
Nah.
then we just didn't show up.
Okay.
Nothing.
And could we actually reserve a bit of criticism towards the board, because again, January also, as much as it's open for Liverpool, I believe it's open for Everton as well, right? January transfer, and you guys didn't make any sort of move. Could there be a bit of criticism fired towards your board? I know your board has been brilliant, man. Nothing short of brilliant.
You
But I'm
have
very
to
sure
be,
they are not above criticism, right?
of course not. But you have to understand that for the past few seasons, especially under Koeman, we had actually bought a hell of a lot of players.
Koeman,
Who was
Koeman.
have you seen the latest?
Koeman.
Since Everton he can't turn Everton into Barcelona, he's turning Barcelona into Everton now.
Yeah.
Because he's Ronald Koeman. Koeman.
Shit coach. Okay, so when the level of spending that was made for the past few years, we are actually quite close to the financial fair play regulations.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
As of now.
Okay.
So we actually had to offload a hell of a lot of players.
Okay.
We did not actually have the room. So criticism to the board, maybe not, because we're still Marcel Brands, the
guy, your director of football, right?
director of football.
Yep.
The Michael Edward.
The Michael Edwards of football for them.
When he came in, one of his goals or the thing that he was brought in for was to actually clear up all the deadwood first before we can start talking about big major buys.
Yeah. One of them, Cheng Dawson, out already.
Plenty.
All right.
So
all right.
as long as we are under that kind of restriction, we had no choice.
Okay.
In fact, we only bought Josh King, and only for 6 months.
Oh my god, that's a topic for discussion for another day, man.
That's another one for us. But then again, let's go. We are about to hit 10 o'clock. I'm very sorry, guys. If you guys want Hassan for even longer than 10, no, Hassan is a Cinderella. There is a certain time that he has to actually turn out to forbid. Okay, so right now, before we actually let Hassan go, Hassan, I want to also ask for your prediction for this one. The long-awaited derby, right? You is your arch enemy, your nemesis, your sworn nemesis, Liverpool. Where do you go?
The heart says Everton will win 2-1.
The heart, huh?
Always go with the heart, my brother.
Always go with the heart. Haizam, as our respected and our learned panel, the panel that is the fairest of all, no agenda and biases at all towards Liverpool or Manchester United. I'm just gonna build up your CV.
Like I said, I think it's gonna be a Liverpool win, but by the fact that the hunger, I think who's hungrier and who has more squad depth, right? I think Liverpool will win it by 2-1. Right?
Liverpool.
Unfortunately, unfortunately.
Quite the complete opposite, right? 2-1 for Hassan Joe, and then we've got 2-1 from the unbiased Haizam. So Faisal says, Zam, both teams are actually wounded right now. It's more of hunger.
Ooh, he's hungry.
That's true. That's what I wanted to say. The thing is that
I know lah.
Coming to the, like I said, be objective or be controversial. The fact that Hassan mentioned earlier on, the lack of depth in Everton will be a factor. Coming to the derby, right? Comparing Liverpool and Everton, I think Liverpool will just win it, but it's the different fact that right now it's Anfield. There's no crowd. There's no passion in that sense from the fans. There's no energy. So how are you going to translate on the pitch? That's the thing, That's the thing for me.
Everton fans are the ones that see our results and give us tick most of the time. Wow. For us, it's just laughing at them for a day. That's all.
Oh, come on, Azmil. I've been laughing at Liverpool for 20 over years. Come on. One time United lose, you guys are so laughing. Apa ini, Pak Buto? Alamak. Want to lie a bit better, all right? Don't lie like this, brother. Come on. That's bullshit.
In any case, for this derby, I hope the Evertonians actually we don't we don't make another martyr or saint.
I hope you do, bro. This time, let it be either from the wings. Let it be from the wings. Will be interesting to watch.
Well, okay. I've been observing this pattern right now from Serena. Right now, we've got 4 gentlemen in the stream, right? But she has always directed to only one guy, Hassan. Are we seeing anything different from the stream? Is Hassan the only one that's right now propelled in the screen? Look, every now from just now, Hassan.
Yeah, that's why.
Hassan is married, Serena. Hassan is married. Get over it, all right? Hassan, my heart also say you will finally win at Anfield. This one, she's a woman, Hassan. And right? Whatever they say, usually 80%.
It happens.
Degree of truth. Yeah, usually mulut masin, right? The Malay call it mulut masin. Maybe, right? But she's a United fan, just a bit of disclaimer there. Okay, so we've got all that tied up. Hazard, before I let you go for good, I also want to ask right now, it seems like one moment in time, Champions League was in the reckoning. It was just within touching distance. But of course, nobody was getting ahead of themselves. That was earlier part of the season. It was a bit premature for us to actually just cast in iron that Everton is going to actually, gate crash the European party. Looking at the current trend and pattern right now, where do you feel that Everton will finish this season?
Earlier in the season, my prediction was 6, if I'm not wrong.
Yep. Europa, yeah, you did say that. Yeah. It's still consistent right now?
Yeah, it's still consistent.
Still Europa for you.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair point.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And do you expect really mega offers coming left, right, and center for your man, Dominic Calvert-Lewin?
DCL.
Yeah, and do you think you can actually ward off those interests, Everton, for once?
Actually, with our current ownership, we don't need to sell ever.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Confident man.
All right. Confident.
man.
Very confident.
Yeah.
Good, as Hassan said it.
But what if it's a mega offer, right? Hypothesis.
Let's just say like
100
a 50 odd million or 60.
No, dude. No, man. DCL is at least
Okay.
80. 80 and
80.
above.
Let's go for 80 million.
No, because of his age.
His age, of course, yeah.
His current valuation, if I'm not wrong, is about 80.
80 million, definitely.
But then again, you do realize that we have Moise Kean, who's playing for PSG.
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait. What's
wow.
happening with Keane? Is he on loan or you guys
He's on,
have
he-
sold him off?
He's on loan.
Hey, he's doing beats, in
He's
PSG.
doing big waves. Yeah, he's creating waves there. I like his celebration, man.
I think that's for Hassan, Najo. There is him sending the message to Hassan. Wait, Moise Kean, does he still have a place in Everton's fan? In your squad, or probably in terms of just fans' favorite? I don't think he will rank really high on your list. But would you guys welcome him back with open arms?
You see, as a young player with a huge potential, actually, we would love to get him back. But then again, we are quite realistic. His agent is the same agent that actually is running Lukaku.
Oh my goodness. Lukaku.
Parasite. Okay.
So we are not realistically expecting him to come back, but we do want him to be sold for the highest amount that we can get.
And probably you can do it. Yeah, because right now, if it's an audition out there in Paris, he's getting the golden ticket to Hollywood, man. He's really, really stretching the imagination
We
out there.
bought him for about 24 or 27 million. So maybe double that. Yeah.
Joel, the difference is United is a bigger rival. That's why we love. You see, when it comes to Syed Azmin and Liverpool, there's always a reason for him. He will always cut out.
Azmil, I love you, but no, not this time.
What's up, Off Shave? Sorry, long time no see. Hey, Mr. Spicy Sausage. Guys, if you guys are around East, hit up Paddy Emas in Chai Chi Crescent. This guy serves one of the best Western food, man. Really, really
All right.
awesome.
And let's go one day on.
I call him Mr. Spicy Sausage. All right, that's what he said. Spicy sausage, 8 inches long. Superb, man. You can't get it elsewhere. All right.
And kids are watching it. Be careful. Calm down.
No, dude, the only kid is you right now, okay? I love this man, Hassan. His level of hatred on Liverpool same as mine. And with that, we have to send Hassan off. Hassan,
Yep.
I am very sure this will not be the last time that we... Oh, wait, there's another one. Hassan, do you remember Mighty Tall son of a Duncan Ferguson? Of course.
Of course.
He's an Everton fan, man. If you can take away any kind of a memory, but Duncan Ferguson will always be etched in his heart. never to be forgotten, Duncan Ferguson. I just actually watched his documentary, I think about 2 days ago. Boy, first and foremost, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of look, that guy could land himself a villain role in Hollywood any time of
Yeah,
the day.
boy. Tell me about it. He looks like the next Liam Neeson.
Right, man. Deep set eyes, really
Yeah.
high cheekbone, and then that tall figure of his, perfectly cut.
Let me tell you a story about Duncan Ferguson.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
We
go.
all love a story from you.
After he finished playing for Everton, basically because he was living in Merseyside, so
Yeah.
a burglar tried to actually rob his house.
Man, why do I feel that this is going wrong?
Seriously. He got back.
He got away by Duncan.
He got back.
Big dunk.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't mess with him.
No, man.
With that fella.
Duncan
No,
Ferguson.
why would you want to mess with him? Look at him. He is pure blood and thunder, That boy. Oh my. Kevin Shudi.
Oh, FJ.
All coming out.
Coming out with
FJ.
the History
FJ is
Channel.
he's the Mr.
One more is coming. Peter
No,
Reid.
History Channel lah. He's Mr. Nostalgia lah. Come on lah. Be more subtle with your words. Peter Reid as well. Duncan made DCL the player he is today. Do you agree with that?
To a
Hmm.
certain extent, yes. But then again, Duncan DCL was a very highly rated Sheffield United player. Which
Yeah, he
we
was.
actually bought.
Yeah.
We bought because he was so highly rated. He had everything. The only thing he didn't have was goals.
Goals here. Yeah.
Now suddenly this season,
He
boom,
can't stop. He can't stop.
everywhere.
Always score against Manu somehow with a header. No lah.
Yep.
He scores against any team, man. Even against
Any
Arsenal.
team.
Always a
Yeah.
header. I feel right. No.
I beg to differ.
Okay. Your
Because
side. Your rendition.
Duncan Ferguson actually, he's well noted for scoring with headers, but actually most of his goals were actually with his feet. He actually had
Ah.
a pair of good feet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And but do you agree?
The type of player he is. So
You expect him to be the classic number 9,
Yeah.
back against the wall. He can actually run through a brick wall. But do you agree?
Beast, man.
When it comes to headers, right, the guy that surprises me the most over time, donning that famous blue of yours, Team Cahill.
Oh.
How's it mine? Dude, that guy got spring, man, in his boots. He's hanging.
He can jump.
this at the right time.
Yeah.
man,
It's
man.
always.
That guy,
Oh.
love him. Whew.
Oh. Wait. You guys have not thought of any like statue building for Big Dung or anybody of that caliber right now? Is there like talks?
No. Big Dunk is a divisive figure. Yeah, we all know
Is
that.
he? Wow. Okay.
We know that he loves Everton, but there's quite a number of Evertonians who actually, rightly so,
Mhm.
don't like him because he gets too many red cards. He's always injured,
Okay.
so he did not really win anything. But we all know that he's a true Evertonian.
Okay.
Would
All right.
die
Fair
for-
enough. Die for the cause. All right. Duncan Ferguson remind me of John Hunter.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
This is getting way rolling back the years,
If I'm
man.
not wrong, it's like a Scottish-born Australian form of football.
Yeah. I know you just googled that shit, right?
Of course, bro. I had to do that. I was thinking, who is John Hunter?
I can see your eyes, man. Think Cahill the nightmare of City fans. Ask Haizam. No, man. He's a tormentor for anybody, especially Liverpool. Wait, is he the top scorer for Everton when it comes to the Merseyside derby? Right? Is Tim Cahill, right? I think I somehow. Yeah. I think it's
Premier, as in since the Premier League, yes.
since
But
the-
not all time.
all time. Okay, all right, fair enough.
The all time is Dixie Dean.
Okay. Hey, did I hear spicy sausage? Man, you just joined us at the
Oh,
right
you just
time.
join us.
More
Alright.
spicy sausage coming right after this. And Everton EPL or Villarreal. How you actually plug that comparison, only God knows. But yeah, maybe.
Ask the
right?
boss. Ginatao.
Ask your
One
boss.
game at a time.
Boss, later, you guys you have to give him one-to-one mentoring when it comes to comparison of team from La Liga and also Premier League.
And we have to leave Hassan now.
Yes, man. Hasan, thank you so much. All right, for joining us. We love you to bits. Please, please come back again. All right. You I hope you're always open to our invitation. Our fans love you for sure.
Yep.
All right. We will probably bring in another Liverpool. Hey, wait. Hasan has always featured without a Liverpool fan, right? Oh no. The last time he did, there was
The
a
last time he
Liverpool
did.
fan
That was a
because of the
Liverpool fan.
PR. Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
love this guy to death, man. Hasan, there you go. All right. We will speak to you more. Always stay in tune. The silent watcher. Hey, Hasan, when you watch, comment lah. At least we know that you're watching.
He does. At times he comments though.
He does,
I
huh?
saw I
Depends
saw a
on
few
the
of your
time.
comments before.
I don't watch. Sometimes I don't watch live. I watch after the fact.
After that.
That's
All right.
World
Cool,
Cup.
Hassan. Good to know.
Thank
We
you,
love you,
Hassan.
right? Take care and may the best team win. I hope the best team is actually blue, right? Okay.
Yep, I hope
Take
so
care.
too.
All right. Bye bye, man. Take care. Bye bye. All right. That's done. All right. So right now, the three of us just left the three of us. Wait. Let me just position my camera so that yes, this is the way. Let's go. The next one. Hey Joe, wait. What's your prediction for the Liverpool and Everton?
Everton?
Yeah.
One game at a time. All right.
You
To be
just-
realistic, yes, I know Liverpool's going to win this, but
Uh-huh.
no. I think Everton's going to sneak this 2-1. I think Everton's going to win this 2-1.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not saying this because I hate Liverpool.
We all
or
know
I
that.
dislike them. The thing is
No, we all
because
know that.
I've seen how Everton played with us. They are actually a strong team to actually play with. So,
They are. They could.
and the thing is, United have defensive errors, and Liverpool right now has defensive errors.
But they have wait.
And I think
But they have Ozan Kabak. What the next big thing? The Turkish
Ozan.
war.
I mean, one game against RB Leipzig, and then they are all going. See, look at that. All it takes is one game for all of their players, But till this date, I'm still looking for the one game for Thiago to come up. Like, where is he?
Wait. Wait.
Yeah.
Like, where is he?
Wait. He has gotten.
I thought he was the next big thing. And the thing is, Bruno played 5 games, and then they were like, "Oh, where's the goals? Where's the assists?"
Yeah.
Buto, this fella played what, 12, 15 games? And they're telling me that he's the king of passes. Come on.
How many assists did Thiago had this season? Ederson even had one more than him. Timing of the season, come on lah.
But wait.
Come
Thiago
on,
had, he had a lot of thumbs up. First of all, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of pinpointing. That's good enough, what? For an orchestrator. That's all you need. You don't need the hard stats, man. You don't need the assists. You don't need the goals. You just need the thumbs up.
No,
That's it.
first they were saying that he's going to be the signing of the season. But
Yeah.
after he has played a couple of games or 12 games right now, I don't know how many games, I think 15 games, they are saying that, we need Van Dijk back so that you can see the best of Thiago. So let's wait for Van Dijk.
Let's wait.
Van Dijk. Let's wait for him, and then maybe we can judge Thiago. Maybe then we'll see how it goes then.
All right. So our favorite guest, our favorite viewer has actually rated
Thank you, FJ.
4-2. Wow.
He
If
wants
it's
a goal
4-2,
scoring, huh?
dude, if it's 4-2, then it's actually worth the buck, right? It's worth the buck.
Definitely.
We need
I
this.
think it's
We need
worth.
this. No,
And the
no.
game's
you
at
wait,
1:30 on.
Oh yeah. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. No, your team right now, Manchester United, right? The all attacking team, the team that has always come back from the dead, the team that has actually boasted or rather boast a lot of attacking prowess. When it comes to big matches, you guys are always
bottle it.
performance anxiety. If you're a man, you need
Yeah.
medical help, man. You got performance
Big time.
anxiety. Always pew, cannot go up.
It's like that. Like
It's always a nil. But one
then
you can trust
my
Liverpool.
top players decides to go missing.
Hey guys, anyway, you just gonna bear with Joe, okay? This is brand new toy. There's only about five sound cuts, right? So just gonna bear
Yeah,
with
there's only 5 guys.
it. Everton 2, Liverpool 0. Or rather, Everton 0, Liverpool 2.
Bro, you just said that wrongly.
I did. He's going for a safe score. Prem mentioned 1-1. And also, we need our defenders played in the right position, Hendo and Fab, to be with Thiago. Then we can say, okay, probably we reserve a bit of criticism until they come back to the full force that you guys have actually always desired them to be in. Then we will actually
VVD come back, then never come back again because injury, ACL, no?
Hey, mate. Wait, you wouldn't want that to happen. You're a Dutch fan, remember that, all right? So
I mean,
cross
it's
your
okay,
fingers.
bro. We have not been winning for a long time as a Dutch. So if I can see Liverpool go down, why not, man?
Okay,
Why
all
not?
right, fair enough. Draw 2-2 for Muhammad Rian. Muhammad Rian, Spurs fan, huh? Wait, next week, Spurs. I'm gonna get a Spurs guest come in, right? Just for you, Rian. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one quickly. We've got All Hail the New King.
Oh my goodness, guys, this
All
fella.
hail Come on, is there a song for him? Is there a song for Mr. Ninja Turtle Head?
We just need to clap hands for him, guys, because that was one hell of a performance.
I'm gonna start with Joe. Right now, that was the perfect christening, or they call it the coronation day. Okay,
Definitely.
that is where he has been knighted. He is now sir, or he's now king, sire. He is the new duke in football, and that was really a grim comparison to that guy, right? That little guy who has, with disheveled hair, and he looks a forlorn figure right now at the corner. That was a grim experiment between the new king and the past one.
Yep. Like the
I
prince
want to
and the
start
king, bro.
the prince and the king. Right now, the role has completely swapped. What do you make of Kylian Mbappe first? Just that performance alone against Barcelona. Hat trick hero, my friend. Hat trick
I
hero.
think if that was the audition for him to stay and for him to cement and say that, guys, look, Messi, Ronaldo, done. That's it. Their legacy is there. This is me, Kylian Mbappe. Remember the name. This is who I am. 22 years of age, and I'm going to be stuck in your head for the rest of your lives forever. That is the game for him, bro. That is the game that's cemented to say that that's it. Hey, Ronaldo, Messi, thank you so much for football. But I think the new king of football has arrived.
Has arrived, man. Yeah,
Has arrived.
nicely said, Jolie. Haizam, look at those stats, Haizam. It's really staggering. I know the counter argument out there. They will say, oh, Farmers League, yada, yada, yada. But the 154 goals constitute of his World Cup goals, his goals in the French colors, and also goals in Champions League as well. Look at those numbers, man. Look at those numbers. It's really
Yeah.
staggering. And he's only what, 23 right now?
22. Yeah, 23.
23? The world
22.
is really,
Haven't 23 yet, 22. December 29.
the
December
world,
he
is,
turns.
the world is really his oyster. Kylian Mbappe, first and foremost, Aizam, how impressed have you been with this boy?
Crazy lah, brother. This Mbappe, right? You can call the French league the Farmers League, whatever, but give that man a credit when he's due, lah. For at that age scoring that much of a goal, right, is crazy. Like, okay, let's put it in our context. What were we doing when we were 22 years old?
I'm outside Zouk, bro.
I got rejected by the bouncer. They said Malik kita full already.
That's the thing. He is doing something that like no other 22-year-old in our era will be able to do. Like, give him credit when he's due. And I think the PSG game just show the Ronaldo Messi rivalry is done, over.
Done. All right.
So-
No more comparison. The discussion is over. Something tells me that Mbappe might join Chelsea. Oh, okay. Apparently he's a
Nah,
Chelsea fan. Wait, apparently he's an Arsenal fan also.
Apparently he's a Liverpool fan. Apparently he's a fan of-
Not everybody. But then again, it's so good that we talk about Kylian Mbappe, the young guy, the next big thing. Or not the next big thing. He is the big thing right now in football. It's really hard to look past his quality. And lest you forget, this is not his first foray into football. No, this is not his first introduction. Remember when he won the World Cup for France? Remember when he had that Messi run from that goal line, or rather from that half
Ooh,
line?
yeah.
He ran past everybody from the Argentinian squad and then to lay down, I think, was it for Griezmann, if I'm not wrong? And this is the same guy who has been doing it from a young tender age of 17 years old. I know I've seen him in flesh against Arsenal when he was in Monaco. Haizam, Man City, they've suffered his brand as well.
I've seen him.
You've seen him
Ask
before?
me.
You've seen it as before. But any likelihood that this guy will arrive at the shore of Premier League? And if rumors are to be believed, Nike is pushing the effort to bring him to Liverpool.
Yeah.
How scary would that be, Haizam, for us?
Let's put it this way, lah. If he goes to the EPL, right?
Uh-huh.
The dark art of tackling the ankles will be coming for him.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, man.
That is for sure.
No. But Haizam, you say that, right? I look. There are shades of Thierry Henry to him. But
but you must
because of
understand-
their footballing intelligence, they can evade all these unnecessary challenges. They know how to take care of their body.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The thing is that when Thierry Henry came to Arsenal from Juventus, right? It was a totally different league altogether. Remember that? That's the challenge. It's like right now, okay, if you're talking about Mbappe, if his headspace is at the right place, he's mature for a 22-year-old, right? He will set the EPL on fire. That's for sure. Let's give credit when it's due. The fact that the way he's playing, people, the detractors will always say, "Oh, Farmers League, lah, blah 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 blah," but give that boy credit, no? That really, if he will like anywhere that he goes. If he goes to Barcelona or even goes to Real Madrid, he will like the league will fight because the fact that his pace is so blistering,
Mhm.
you know, he has that mentality of an intelligent player despite
Yeah.
he's 22 year old. The world is his, man.
It
You know,
is. It is. And
you
wow,
show you show the stats just now. It's
I
already
did.
proven.
Approve. Yep.
At
Let me
the
bring
age
that
of
out.
22, he is top. Compared to Ronaldo at the same age and even Messi. So
And look, and Haizab, he's such a complete package, right? If you look at that numbers for goals scored, if you just look at the category underneath, 76 assists, this guy can do it all. He
yeah,
can do it all. He can assist, he can score. What is there? He can almost, is there something that he can't do? Kylian
you know,
Mbappe.
the funny thing is that remember when Neymar left Barcelona to go to PSG, right? Because he
Mhm.
wanted to be the king of Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now
And now look
he's in the shadow.
look,
King of
he's in the
system of
shadow.
day.
He
Yeah,
will
king of
always
system
be
of day.
he will always be second
Press
best,
me.
unfortunately, because Mbappe's hit space is way different than what Neymar is. You compare Neymar and you compare with Mbappe. You know, Neymar hasn't won the World Cup, right? With Brazil.
No, no,
Mbappe
no.
has won the World Cup at
Yeah.
the age of below 20. He already
Yeah.
won the World Cup.
And he
You
played a
see that?
pivotal role. And he played a
Yeah,
pivotal role. He
He
was
played
not a
pivotal
big
role.
part.
Yeah.
He was not a big part
exactly.
player. Yeah.
So that's the reason why he is really I would say, okay, to call him the GOAT at the moment, yes. To call him the GOAT, he has a future ahead of him. He has a long future ahead of him. He might be our generation Pele, scoring goals
Yeah,
for fun.
true.
Wow. True,
We
true.
may never know.
Okay.
No,
All
but the
right.
So
thing
the
is,
thing,
for me,
Yes.
simple. If he wins the Champions League, he is the GOAT because he has World Cup
Yeah.
and the league himself and this Champions League. I think Champions League is the last piece of resume he needs right
Yeah.
now.
It is.
That's it.
And
If
Joe,
he can get that, that's it.
and Joe, I just want to twist this question right now from my brother-in-law, Fanlik Mustafa.
I love
If
fun.
if PSG fails to win the Champions League, um, will Mbappe still be there? No, wait. Is Champions League the only remit for PSG? Do you think that they have actually placed all their eggs into one basket? And do you think that his future hinges very much on what they do in the European competition?
I think so, bro. Because they have been trying for the past couple of seasons. They have been trying so much, like to really win the Champions League, has like a collective. All right, individually, yeah, these players they would want something, but you know this, the team that wins the Champions League, all right, ends up getting something individually. But yeah, that didn't happen last season, but sometimes it is. So for me personally, I just feel for Mbappe, simple. He wins the Champions League, he is the top of the top. And every club that has the money to buy him out of PSG, and trust me, bro, I don't think so. PSG is going to sell him cheap. I don't think I'm not looking at like 200 million, man. I heard from reports earlier about it was going to be like 300 million or
Yeah, why
something.
not? Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Because
300 million for Kylian Mbappe. But the thing is, this boy
his
is
ceiling is so
worth
damn.
every penny for that 300 million.
True. I agree. I agree. I agree. All right. And Haizam, of course, right, when there's a hero in the plot, there's always a villain. It seems like, unfortunately, the villain is the guy that you guys have been hot on his heels, Lionel Messi.
Marseille. Oh, what's the topic, bro? Is he
so
going to
Wait,
come?
wait, after after that dismal display from Lionel Messi, he looks like a guy that he's completely tired. He looks like the guy who he has given up. That's white flag from
Yeah,
Lionel Messi.
definitely.
The way he was
Done and
strutting,
dusted.
the way he was strutting around the pitch, that looks like a guy who has taken way too many arrows on his back, and it seems like there is a come and get me plea. There is that play card, right? The imaginary play card of please get me someone.
Yeah,
Are you
correct.
still
Yeah.
interested, Manchester City, for Lionel Messi?
let's put it this way, okay, for Messi, right? This season he did. To be honest with you, right, I don't think he wanted to play for Barcelona anymore.
Yeah.
The body language was there.
You hit that
The
bullseye, Zam.
Yeah, the thing is that like with the whole drama at Barcelona, Ronald Koeman, being a dickhead to who he is, and getting rid of players, like Luis Suarez, letting him go. I mean, I was baffled. I was like, why? And I feel that at the end of the day, that is Barcelona's own undoing with the fact that they were silently doing the Galactico era of what Real Madrid did. Getting players like Griezmann. When actually, if you look at it, like, they don't need Griezmann. Why do they need Griezmann? You know, they didn't need.
That's
And then
another
at the
one.
end of the day, now they are talking about they want to keep Messi. And by the looks of it, right, I think with the stories that Barcelona is heavily in debt, right, it says a lot that Messi said, you know what, screw this shit.
Okay.
I'm tired of carrying the club on my back for the past years. I can pledge my allegiance, my loyalty to the club that basically I grew up with.
Yeah.
But I've been given the short end of the stick. You let go of Neymar. You let go of Luis Suarez. The players that who are more than family to me.
Yeah.
So what more for him?
Yeah. True.
Like
True.
I don't I feel like he sees that I'm here because of my contract. I do not want to
Yeah.
I do not want to make a big issue out of it. I don't want to spoil my so-called loyalty in that sense. But by the looks of it, like Messi is really affected with the fact that I'm just a slave to the club right now.
Like Britney Spears lah. I'm a slave for you.
And the sad part when the PSG Barcelona game, right, it really showed how bad Barcelona has become this season.
Very
Really,
bad.
very bad.
Very,
and
very bad.
and the fact that
Shut up,
Messi, and now and people are saying that Messi is terrible. This shows how loyalty means jack shit.
Yeah,
to
true. Spot on, boy. Spot on.
Oh,
just because
Oh my.
just because he didn't raise Barcelona to beat PSG, right? He
Uh,
is the fall guy. When in fact there
Yeah.
are 10 other
It
players and the
is.
manager at fault.
okay.
So what do we think? We just leave
Really?
it.
Really scathing, man, from Haizam. It seems like I don't
He's
know
a man on a fire, man on a
Yeah,
roll.
what I can imply, it seems like you are trying to pave the way for him to come to Man City. And do you think he will be a success, though, Messi, with the kind of wage and the kind of structure? Like Hassan mentioned, for James Rodriguez, there is a deficit. There's a defensive deficit. Do you think that Klopp, or rather, oh no, why did I say Klopp? Pep Guardiola would even allow a passenger in his squad?
Let's give this. When Zlatan went to United,
Uh-huh.
okay, big name, bring up the squad. Give that. So with Messi, if Messi goes to the EPL, maybe he needs that. He needs that kick up the ass to prove that I can do it. When people are comparing him and Ronaldo, Ronaldo doing well in Spain. He was on fire in England, and then he went to Italy. So at
And then
least
he's doing the
Messi
same.
Messi maybe just take it as a challenge for him. You know what? Okay, since we are talking about this comparison, like who's the greatest goal of all time? It's always Team Messi or Team Ronaldo. Okay, I just go to the EPL lah.
Could be his last
just
hurrah. Yeah. Could be his last hurrah. as well.
I mean, that's all of it. And the fact that with the rumors that when because City wanted him to play like maybe 3 seasons and then he goes to the New York City, become their marquee player. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation. It's the branding. Remember that. Like I think people forget that when you get Messi, is the brand. Like how Juventus
the brand.
got Ronaldo. It's the brand.
True, Zam. That is why La Liga don't want to actually release him from Barca as well.
True,
Because if now Messi leaves, La Liga loses a lot. They lose. Actually, the biggest loser is not Barca.
La
It's
Liga,
La Liga as a whole.
Spot on,
Yeah.
spot on, spot
Did
on.
you notice that the La Liga president always has a beef with Man City?
Yeah.
But the thing is that what I really am pissed off is that La Liga has always taken the best of the EPL players.
Yeah,
Remember,
Yeah.
of course,
nobody dares to talk about it. Like,
of course.
and then remember took Gareth Bale. How much they paid for Gareth Bale? Diaz
Yeah.
first was the winner.
Like
But
Ronaldo, Hazard.
yes,
Even
The
Coutinho,
list
right?
goes on.
Wait,
Exactly.
Coutinho was such a maestro in Premier League, and
Yeah,
then he
and
went
then-
to Barcelona, and look what happened
And
to
then
him.
boom. That's it. He was nobody in Barca.
He's right now in the obituary. Nobody remembers Coutinho.
nobody.
And what La Liga has done consistently over the years, they have actually managed to fail many of our top talents from the Premier League land.
Yeah.
Right? Apparently, there is the promised land, sunshine by the beach. Spain, sunny Spain.
But I think
And then
the
only for them-
worst was Hazard.
I don't know. I don't know whether you can say the worst is Hazard. But then again, I know even Arsenal, right? We've got a lot of our players who were actually transported to Barcelona via
Oh,
express.
Alexander helped.
Alexander
Oh my God.
Slab. Alexander
Yeah.
Slab.
Oof,
Anybody
that
remember
fella.
him? I
Oh
know
my
Marwan
God. I
Isaac
love
is
him,
watching
man.
us.
I love him.
Alexander,
Alex Song, right? Alex Song, another one, right?
Alex Song as well. Thierry
Alex Song,
Henry
another
went
one.
there. Cesc Fabregas went there.
Four players went there.
Bro, even it started with even Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Remember him? Our left
Oh,
back.
yeah. Your left
Giovanni
back.
Van Bronckhorst, and then even Mark Overmars
Oh,
went to
man.
Barcelona. So Arsenal has always been right now. I know Haizab cheekily will mention that we are the feeder club for Manchester City, but we have been Barcelona's feeder club for the longest of time. So I hate Barcelona with a passion, man. I hate Barcelona with passion. So no, it's great. Right now, no man Messi. We just will be the one that we want to stay away from. If we get him, what will be the likes of Sterling, KDB things, or even Aguero? I don't think so much of Aguero because I'm very sure Aguero this could probably
Will love him, man.
not
Yeah.
only love him. I think this could be his swan song. I don't think Aguero will
Yeah.
actually be here
Ooh.
after this season. And
Imagine,
how much
man.
do we have to pay
Messi
him?
there.
10K per week, then
Allah.
only can consider.
10K.
Sorry. I mean,
10K.
Victor Steve, 10K. Who you gonna get? You
10K.
cannot.
Who you
You cannot even get Jesse Lingard's left leg. For 10.
Yeah, boy. 10K per week. Hey,
Messi is not
Aizam,
terrible.
better
He's
control
good.
your Gina tu.
Doesn't mean Barca is shit now.
Fire lah.
He has lived up to many expectations. Credits to that chipmunk.
No, we're not saying
Marwan.
Messi is
That
shit,
is not,
Marwan.
of course. But like
Is your name Marwan? Marwan?
Marwan Shamak.
Only I can do that. Huh?
Serena say Messi should just remain in Barcelona and retire there as a legend. No, Serena, even if he walks out on Barcelona, he is already a legend.
Yeah,
has
he's
broken-
definitely.
He has broken all the records that's there to be broken. You cannot go one up. You cannot go one higher. He has to actually perform to his level best, and there's nothing much that you can actually draw out of this man. La Liga won't lose out much if Messi goes when he meets Mbappe coming. Wow, plot twist.
Oh,
Plot
Azrael.
twist.
I think
Plot twist.
I think you spot on. Okay, that was something out of the world.
Javier Tebas, knob head lah. The La Liga president. That's why EPL is the best league in the world.
Faris.
Rich man. Can we get a bit of music for Syed Faris? That's why EPL is the best league in the world. There you go. There you go. Check on it. Check on it. Check on it. White substance coming out.
Emmanuel Petit. Yes, FJ. Oh my god. He is another beast in midfield, man.
Ship Messi to MLF or Qatar.
MLS or Qatar.
I really don't want that to happen because you know what? I
You
believe
lose him.
in Lionel Messi, we still have about at least
At least
two
three,
more seasons.
3 years.
No, I think 2 more seasons, man. I think
Two.
2 more seasons that
He's
you can
32
actually.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, he's already 34. I think he's coming to 35 this year. 34. He's already 34.
No,
Go and get that checked out.
Ronaldo is 36, man. So Messi
Yeah.
is 3 years or 2 years younger than him.
No, I think they are two. They are two years apart. Maybe you want to check that
I
up
think to
quickly,
be,
Joe, while we're chatting.
33. All right.
Yeah, so
let's
he's
check.
about 33, 34, and if he's being played in the right system, especially when he regains and rekindle his love for football once again, because this guy looks like he's fallen completely out of love, right, Haizam? Judging by his body language, he's had enough.
He has enough
had
with
enough.
Barcelona's
He's had
politics.
enough.
He has enough with the Barcelona bullshit. Of
Yeah.
of faking, of trying to tell the fans that Messi, it's because of Messi, that Barcelona is at this state. When Messi has done a lot for Barcelona, like what I mentioned earlier on, he has gotten the short stick,
True.
the short end of the stick. So what more? What more does he want? And I think you mentioned earlier on, he has done everything.
Everything.
Where do we go? Where do we go?
Yeah.
from now?
I mean,
And he's 34. He's turning 34 in June.
Yeah, he's 34.
So we at
Yeah.
least have two seasons with him actually.
at least, Joe,
At
at least
at
2 more
least.
seasons, man. At least 2 more seasons. Jay showed, hey, our boy Jay has actually come back to the real
Hello.
footballing channel. He had a bit of a side job just now. Man's got to work, man's got a family to feed.
Something
So-
for Jay. That's for you, Jay. Happy Valentine.
There is a pressure on Messi, and when people compare him to Cristiano Ronaldo, the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo has played in other leagues as well and conquered, Messi has only been playing in Spain. What do you guys think? I think Isaac has already mentioned that.
Yep.
Jay, again, for his own betterment and also for him, just to clear his head, just for him, not only to prove that he's better than Ronaldo. I think looking at Messi, I think his definition of success has all been achieved. I don't think he's that kind of guy
Yeah.
who has that mean streak in his head like Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think he's actually. I don't think he's cut from that kind of fabric. I don't know. I mean, this
Yeah.
is me looking at Messi.
Cristiano Ronaldo is another level, brother.
He's another beast of his
Another
own.
level.
All right,
Ronaldo
so
just wants to challenge himself in and out.
himself,
But
that's true.
Messi holds loyalty. I think that is what football is for him back then.
I think with Ronaldo he is more mechanical, and with Lionel Messi he is more radical in a sense.
Yeah.
So he is more emotional than Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think he is actually perturbed or is actually faced when it comes to the direct comparison between him and Cristiano Ronaldo. Because if that was the case, he could have probably moved even 2 seasons back or even last season back, right? I know there's a lot of contractual law that's actually holding him back, but I don't think the comparison between him and Ronaldo would actually push him or even encourage or even motivate him to move to the Premier League. I don't think so.
You know what would be interesting?
Yeah.
What if, let's say, the throw a curveball, Messi decides to go join Juventus.
Oh, yeah, that was a talk of the town. That was a talk. Yeah. Messi going to Juve. Oh my god, that'd be interesting.
And guys,
That is
just remember
FIFA,
this.
man.
Just remember this. Juventus is the king of all free transfer.
Yeah.
They
got all the free transfers,
when
correct.
it comes to free transfer, man. Sami Khedira, you talk about Adrian Rabiot, you talk about Aaron Ramsey. The list goes on and on and on.
And
They love
don't forget,
their good transfers.
Juventus is sponsored by Adidas. So wing.
Kitching.
And Messi is also sponsored by Adidas.
There you go. Plot
Yeah.
twist.
Plot twist.
Wait.
You may not know.
Wait. Can we imagine that, within the realm of possibility? Can we, like
4-3-3.
mortally
Let's do that. 4-3-3.
imagine?
Ronaldo on
Can
Ronaldo
we
on the
imagine
left.
Ronaldo and
Dybala on the
Messi
right.
That's
Ah.
crazy. Yeah, that is
Nah.
football manager FIFA fantasy.
I'm so sorry, my brother Fares. I think you got it a bit wrong. I think it's Fergie and Wenger.
Yeah, true.
You miss Wenger, bro, not Jose Mourinho. It's Wenger. Comparing Messi and CR, it's like Wenger and this one. Yeah.
No. But wait. In a sense, there is a bit of uncanny resemblance when it comes to the comparison between Fergie and also Jose Mourinho.
I
Because
think,
why?
because the jumping clubs.
Yeah, because Jose Mourinho has
Yeah.
always been a globetrotter, right? He has always been a nomad. He has been traveling across the seas and he has been winning from shore to shore. But with Fergie, he has always stuck. He was always there. A one guy club, right? 26 odd years, only at one club. So you can never know, you can never envisage what could have happened if he actually had moved over to a new club. Different culture, different environment, different kind of treatment. So yeah, in that respect, there is a bit of resemblance.
Go one, Faris. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
But you talk about, playing wise, man, like I mentioned, this is my own personal opinion. I don't think Lionel Messi is really faced. He's not disturbed at all when it comes to comparison between him and Ronaldo. I think right now he's quite content. Come on, man, 500,000 per week. What more do you want, boy? What more do you want? Which club is willing to pay?
I think there was one talk about that. Messi and Ronaldo thrives on that competition with each other. It's just the media and the fans
hyping that up. Yeah, you are right, Azam.
They actually good. They are good with each other, man.
They're good with each other. They have that mutual respect of that. It's like we are both the top athletes.
Yeah.
Even
their kids.
So it's just the media hyping here, like like what Ronaldo, CR7 is doing. Messi must try to top it up.
Yeah, because they are still doing it. They are still doing it, and they are oceans apart, and they're still doing it. So then again, you cannot give a lot of legitimacy to that claim that they are only in existence, and that's why the numbers that they have reached are almost astronomical. So yeah, good one, good spot, Hazam. Which club is willing to pay for Messi?
City.
There you go. One game at a time.
You got the mula now. Okay, mula.
Messi joining Juventus and his game over. Him and Ronaldo will tear every team apart. That's what you think.
I don't think so, man.
On
Unless
paper,
FIFA.
that should happen. Yeah, unless
FIFA football manager dream, man. Fantasy dream.
And Andre Pirlo got that. Wow.
Wenger never
Faris.
played
My bad.
No. Wenger did though. He did in Monaco. He won a title in Monaco. He won a title in Japan. And he won a title in England. So he did play in a couple of nations as well. Hope to see Haaland moving elsewhere to show his class. Mbappe and Haaland in the future. That is one topic that we'll speak about, in times to come, because Mr. Terminator did it again, man. A brace. Wait, you talk about Messi. I think there is more leg to this story of Haaland coming
Haaland
to Manchester
Bus,
City, right? Because there is a trail of history linking him all the way back to Manchester
Father,
City
yeah,
when it comes to
the
his
father, the
father.
father.
And who decided to end the
Papa
career of his
kau.
father? Bapa
Roy freaking key. No. But here's the thing though. He's actually a boyhood Leeds United fan actually.
Yeah, you never know. He might even end up in Leeds, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, we should never
What
write
ended
off
up
that,
in Leeds?
man.
When he's 38 years old, is it?
You never know, bro. BL
It's now.
Imagine if now Leeds is doing well. Just imagine now, and Leeds have an owner.
Wait, Joe, keep your fantasy within the restriction of internet, man.
You never know, bro. You never know. You never
People will be
know.
pissed off when that happens.
Demon.
Oh, Deepan, if you're watching this, Deepan,
Honeymoon.
imagine Haaland to Leeds.
Happy honeymoon, Demon.
Happy honeymoon. Yep,
Happy
happy honeymoon. Enjoy honeymoon.
Messi and Ronaldo playing together is a bad idea in my opinion. In my opinion as well, Jay. I think it's not only for footballing reasons, but I think the ego clash will now be more glaring and will be really jarring, right? You get Ronaldo, you get Messi together. That will never happen in reality. Virtual reality, yeah, perhaps. Please, roll eyes lah. Apa Leeds United? To think I even invited you to the show. Come on lah, Joe. All right. The next one. Quickly. All right. So the Messi, Kylian Mbappe show over. Right. That was a damn good show. 4-1 to PSG. But if there's anything to go by, PSG has actually shown historical pattern of bottling it. Right. They did the same as well with PSG. Of course, it was a different setting. They were leading 4-0 against Barcelona, only for them to blatantly throw it all away at the Nou Camp.
I was actually commenting that. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, and Unai Emery, fun fact, Unai Emery was the manager. Good evening. Hey, 4-0. So again, history might repeat itself. Okay. Two alphas in the same team. Never. I agree, FJ. Haaland was a Leeds fan. His dad played there. He even said marching on together in an interview.
You never know. Football is round.
Messi is the grandfather and Mbappe the hungry young lion. And then we've got PSG and MC time to win the Champions League. About time. Yeah, probably one day we'll probably cover just Champions League in its whole entirety. The next one, Barcelona play the away leg, so probably the comeback might not be likely this time.
Never write off Barca.
Yeah, never write off Barca. And as you know right now, again, there is no home away. There's really no home away for them. Okay, empty stadium. And I don't think, is anybody traveling into Paris? Because I know for England, you can't travel, right? They are playing it in a neutral venue.
Yeah.
So I think it counts for nothing as well. It is completely futile to talk about home or league and home or away advantage.
You never know. I mean, the thing is, all Barca need is 3 goals.
That's it.
Just 3 goals.
That's it. They've done it before. But they have always been on the receiving end of really monumental comebacks. Roma, Liverpool, the last one.
That Roma, that commentator.
All right, let's go on, guys. We've got another one to tackle. Really quick one. Bad ref, death threat, bad rap. All right. Ooh. First and foremost, before we start to peel off the topic layer by layer, do we have any Mike Dean fans here? Anybody have any good love? Do you have any love story to share when it comes to Mike Dean, Joe? Any love? Any affection?
No, I do not wish to share anything about Mike Dean.
What about Haizam? Mike Dean.
I love to watch Mike Dean's the video compilation on YouTube. You know,
the
when
1000
people,
the record, is it?
The YouTube video compilation of him. You know, with the fact that he doesn't like players touching him. You know.
Oh yeah. He don't like. He actually doesn't like people coming close to him though. He'll just like
No, but no, with Arsenal fans, we have an affectionate term for him. We call him the Golem. Because every single time when he referees a game for us, we don't usually win that game. And he has given a lot of red cards for Arsenal players. I don't know about Man City. I don't know what kind of history he has with Manchester United and their fans alike. But then again, Mike Dean has never been the most popular figure in football. And the problem I have with Mike Dean is he's always he wants the spotlight all to be showered on him. He always wants to be the center of attraction. You are a goddamn referee, man. Your job, or rather your purpose, your very nature of existence is to be there and not for people to talk about you. And when nobody talks about you, that's job well done for many referees, right? Because the thing with Mike Dean, every single time when he brandishes out a card, you look at his facial expression and he'll be looking at the camera. There's always that snide look that he gives to the players. In his true form, he wants to be the superstar. He wants to absorb all the attention. And that is something that I really don't like about Mike Dean. Is sometimes I feel like certain decisions are made deliberately so that he can actually give a couple of ideas to the journalists to write about something tomorrow in the main headline space,
Oh my god. That is
for
so
Mike,
absurd, man.
for Mike Dean.
That is conspiracy level theory, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
boy.
it's just not that. And I think this whole issue with him and Thomas Tuchel, the chicken has finally come home to roost, man. And then the death threats actually came pouring in for him. I just want to take a look at the comment section, guys. Keep it coming. I want to hear about
Yep. Keep it coming.
death threats, referee Mike Dean. If there's another name that you want to pour in, Craig Pawson, I'm all in. I have so much time for Craig Pawson. Another bastard, another cunt. Mike Dean is a Tottenham fan, apparently. No, he's a Tranmere
No,
Rovers.
he's a
A
Tranmere
Tranmere Rovers.
Rovers.
Yeah,
He's a
Tranmere Rovers.
tender because there was a video of him
Yeah, him
celebrating.
Celebrating, yeah.
Right.
He was
No,
like,
no. Yeah, no. But, no, but that is a testament of how much he loves the fucking camera. He knows the camera was angling at him. He
yeah.
knows for sure. And he went completely berserk.
But that's the thing, like with referees, like, okay, first and foremost, right, how many referees are not football fans? How
No, I
many?
I think
I think
most of the referees are football
they
fans,
are.
but they are
They
not
are.
of the top tier. They are all of the
Yeah.
lower divisions, like
Right.
those Tranmere Rovers and all this. Yeah.
No, wait. I right after the match against Wolf, right, Craig Pawson, whereby I felt really strongly against the decision against David Luiz. David Luiz usually does not cover himself with any kind of glory. Okay. But then again, if there's one thing for sure, that match against Wolf, he was wrongly judged for a foul. And then you know about the ruling of double jeopardy and stuff, whereby if you commit a professional foul in the box and you are the last man, all right, if you stop a goal scoring opportunity, there is a such rule called the double jeopardy, whereby if it's not intentional, it's just a yellow card and a penalty. They have actually scrapped the double whammy. But apparently that rule did not apply for David Luiz, and that is again so much ire came out of my body because why? I feel like at times, right? Look, Craig Pawson has actually refereed Arsenal for the past 4 games, and for the past 4 games, it has all ended in a big L. We have lost. Okay, it's not saying that Arsenal have done anything good, to actually just counter the fact that we are good enough to actually win the match. Because I feel if the team is good enough, we can always counter whatever deficit there is on the refereeing decisions. But then sometimes it's really well out of our control, man. And I say that maybe it's time that the referees they are actually being made to go through psychiatric evaluation when it comes to biasness.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Look, these people they are English, right? They are English. They are all English. And that is their national sport. They all growing up loving football. And
You
that's
won't
why
know what goes on in the head.
yeah,
of the fella.
and that's why they grow
Yeah.
up. They grow up with that trait. We are very, very sure they are football fans as well. And why are we thinking otherwise? Let's say, for example, you have Mike Dean, again refereeing a match between, let's say, tomorrow or the next 2 days, Merseyside derby. What makes you think that he is not a Liverpool or an Everton fan? He could jolly well be, right?
I think it's the biasness part, lah.
Right.
That's okay. But here's the thing. Okay, I think we're talking about to eliminate this so-called biasness, right? That's why the VAR comes into place. So if let's say if there's a
bias call.
dispute, if there's a call for that is very disputable,
Yeah.
then shouldn't you consult the VAR? That was the point.
Yeah.
That was the point of having the VAR.
No,
If
no,
you don't-
and Haizam, good that you actually brought up the VAR. The problem with VAR is they don't want to do a number on their own teammate.
Yeah.
Because these people are all kawan-kawan, they're all members, So let's say the three of us, I'm the VR committee for today, Haizam, and you are out there busting your guts on the pitch, and then you call a decision wrong, or
and then I'm telling you.
yeah, and it has been or at least adjudged to be wrong, and then I say, hey Haizam, look, I think it was supposed to be a red card. You might want to take a look at it.
Muka jatuh.
Muka jatuh, bro. You
Then-
don't.
then-
You
then-
want to be put in
then-
a
No, but
position whereby
the
you
thing
have
is,
to reverse and receive.
Guys, how about we put it this way? You do one mistake, you say sorry, you move on, okay. Imagine you do like a couple of 3 mistakes and the VAR is keep calling it and you're like, oh shit. That is really embarrassing. And that will actually affect your performance. And they will say like, hey, look, you need VAR all the time. You can't make on-field decisions. And this will really affect the performance of the referee. So that alone will say like, imagine, hey, you getting a lot of things wrongly, be careful. They might just say, okay, never mind, it's okay. Because no one goes down to review what is the conversation being there.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one does that.
And-
Whenever
and-
there's a
and-
big call, they don't do that, no?
And unlike rugby, right? You
Yeah.
are not privy to the
Loudspeaker.
Yeah, you are not privy to the communication being
Yeah.
made between the referee and also the VR.
Yes, in
community, right?
rugby,
Because
it's like you are
you can
heard
hear.
all around. You can hear.
So accountability is always at an all-time high. You cannot escape. There's nowhere for you to run and
Yeah.
hide in the corner. But the thing with
Then-
football, especially English football, it's like a secret society, man. It feels like it's Illuminati that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like nobody can enter into that society. Nobody can enter into that fraternity. And whatever decision that they make, we have to live and die with it.
Yeah,
why
and-
can't they do it like basketball, right? Right after the match, give them about 2 minutes to explain themselves and their decisions, and then look at what happened to Man City against Aston Villa. Again, no shades against you. They could simply conveniently change the rule, the guidebook,
Yeah.
just because of that little incident where they have actually called it wrong. On all accounts, it was wrong, but they had the full autonomy and liberty to just change it as and when.
I think like you look at this way.
Wow.
The thing is that with EPL is BPL is the most lucrative league. Number one. The most watched league. So I feel that there are so-called standards to be met by the referees and the authorities in that sense. And unfortunately, right, with the idea that referees are absolved of all their errors, basically they are not accountable for their errors. Sometimes can be quite frustrating, but that's the thing. It's like, how do you solve it? Because it must start from the top.
Yep.
Like like when you mentioned about the VAR, like, I mean, okay, let's put it this way. If you are not a good referee, you're not a good referee. If you need to call dips on VAR every single time, for all the, it's accountability. At least you don't have to justify the action that, why I give this red card. Like, I mean, and like, and you brought up a good point about the rugby thing. I mean, if one of the major changes that we should do in football, right? Like, we apply the rugby style of refereeing into football.
Yeah.
Accountability.
But that
Open up
will be
communication.
difficult because you know what, in rugby most of the time that I've watched, most of the time the referee will come on and say, give me a reason why I shouldn't award the try, give me a reason why I shouldn't award this. But in football it's not going to be like that. Is it going to be like, give me a reason why I shouldn't award the offside?
Yeah, no, and that's a very good point. And that's why it brings rise to this idea. Why not get a completely foreign panel to handle VAR? First and foremost, I think it's really imperative that you get a guy who has played the game at the highest level to add a bit of context and relevance when it comes to those niggling challenges. Because look, the referees, they are not top professionals, and that's why they are referees, right? Pretty sure they grew up aspiring to be the next Cristiano Ronaldo, the next David Beckham.
Yeah, and if they can't make it, then
Right.
You got referee lah.
Yeah, nobody grew up, with a poster of Dermot Gallagher, Sam
Howard
Howard, Howard Webb, right, or Mark Clattenburg. Although he's a damn good referee, the last of his kind. Nobody grows up with that kind of poster cementing on their four walls, right? Everybody
wanna
wants
be a
to be a
referee.
footballer. They cannot make it. They are not good enough to be a coach, and then they go into refereeing,
Refereeing.
the world of refereeing. But the problem I have with them is at times they feel like the attention should all be well spotted on them. It should all showered upon them, especially this guy Mike Vin. And that's why Faisal Jabbar made a really good point. Some times ago, the EPL was toying around the idea of getting top refs across Europe. Perhaps they should relook at that idea again. And I will pay every penny right now in my pocket to look at a foreign referee refereeing our league. Because look, there are only two leagues right in the world right now who pays professional referees, or at least the referees who are in the professional trade. Only English football and Italian Serie A.
yeah.
Maybe we don't read a lot about Serie A. maybe we can actually ask Rasvinder Bula about this. But then again, I'm pretty sure the refereeing decisions. At least I read a lot of Ras, right? It's not so much about the refereeing decision, no. It's
Yeah.
all about the performance of the team, the managers and whatnot, and that is what football should be. But the center of attention has always serenade around the referees, man, and it's really really tiring for me.
Frustrating.
And
Very frustrating.
And I thought with the inclusion of VAR, it could actually aid the referees into making a more informed decision. But what he has done right now, it has actually completely exposed the referees. It has shown that even with technology, our referees cannot perform up to scratch. That's how inadequate these people are right now. And these are the guys who are supposed to give the final call. It's really marginal, right, when it comes to winning the championship. I mean, not so much the championship right now, because most of the time it's being won in really large margin.
Mhm.
But if you look further down the table, relegation battles, you talk about Champions League sport. Sometimes you talk about a point
Very
deficit.
crucial.
Very, very crucial, man.
Very crucial.
And this guy, these people, they are living. They are not shabbily paid. They are not shabbily paid.
Yeah.
But Joe, what first and foremost, the death threat. The death threat. Let's get to the death threat first.
I think the death rate is a bit.
To
For me,
Mike
I
Dean.
just feel England implements the rest. For me, okay, simple. I think death threats is a little bit too much for someone who's doing it, because at the end of the day, he is someone who loves the game, and he is a referee. I mean, if all of us wanted to be a referee, we should try first. Asian ones. If anybody wants to talk about what refereeing is, go and give it a try first. Before then, we should talk about it, because it's not easy, guys. You have how many 20 fellas running faster than you guys, and you have to keep up. So for Mike Dean, for that, I think you got to give him some strength for that. He give him some kudos for that. So that's good. But death threats, no. I just feel that is not the way to go. He had made a lot of great mistakes. He have done a lot of good calls, but that alone doesn't speak for death threat, man. I think death threat is a little bit too much.
True. All right. And if you could just quickly take a look at some of the stuff on Twitter.
Yeah,
Right
it's
now,
actually disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, coming from Piers Morgan, right? One of the most disgusting guy on Twitter. So we've got Piers Morgan saying that
an Arsenal fan.
He's an
He's an
Arsenal fan.
Arsenal
He's a
fan.
huge
But
Arsenal fan.
But he's a bit of a moron. I can't take this guy seriously. Making a death threat is a criminal offense. Find the cowardly morons who terrorized Mike Dean and his family and prosecute them. You know what? Probably you could have actually gotten a picture of Piers Morgan and Mike Dean enjoying Christmas dinner together. I'm very sure these two are
You
kawan-kawan.
never know. Yeah.
Akal, yeah. Neil Taylor just wondering if Mike Dean had to read the death threat 23 times to work out he was a death threat. This guy is fucking thick as a brush, man. Whatever your opinion on Mike Dean, no one should be sent a death threat. If you're a football fan and you think that sending Mike Dean a death threat because he made a couple of poor decisions, then I honestly think football isn't the game for you. Oh, you also a dickhead.
Yo.
Then him, of course, famously brandishing out a yellow card for those people who gave him the death threat. And look, I read a lot from Hussein, the Wolves fan. He says that he would never want Mike Dean to be near
Yeah.
refereeing his game anymore. Okay. but then again, is this good enough that when the referee makes a blatant error that is really glaring? The PGMOL apologize on their behalf. They rescind the red card. And then again, oopsie doopsie, everything is good again. The world is great. Move on. Or should we implement so-called a punishable offense for them even? If they commit a mistake, if it's really, really huge and it had a real impact on the result, they should be taken off like 1 week off the roster. What do you think,
Yeah.
Azam?
I know 1 week is fair enough.
Yep.
I think there is a system in place, like for referees who don't perform. I think they have some sort of KPI that when they are not doing well for the season, they will be demoted to referee the championship games. If I remember correctly, reading it somewhere. So, but the problem is that with the high profile referees, right? I think they don't have plenty of this referee who can basically control a high profile game.
Yep.
So that's why you see Mike Dean, like I remember reading about Mark Clattenburg, right? That he was I think employed by the Saudi FA.
Saudis, yeah.
So a lot of City fans were saying, like to hell with him. He's not even a good referee. He's a biased referee lah. But then again, like what I mentioned, like what you mentioned that
Mhm.
death threats, I draw the line lah.
Yeah.
Because if you go through that extent of threatening a referee with death threats,
Mhm.
for mistakes, right? Then it's really you're not a fan, you're not a football fan.
Yeah.
You're just a horrible person. You're just a horrible human being. But having said that, referees also must be accountable for their actions.
True.
I think who Faris was saying that
Yeah.
referees should have a press conference,
Yeah.
and people call them journalists call them out
Yeah.
about what
True.
the
They should be,
major
they
decisions.
should they should be open to fire as well, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
at least there's accountability. And number two,
Mm.
then we don't have to wait. And fans don't have to kind of like go berserk over
Yep.
disputable refereeing decisions. To the point that they have to make death threats.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean,
So
correct, right? Imagine like instead of like getting the players and managers and asking like, what do you think of the referee call? No, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Instead, get the ref in and then
That's
ask him, what do you think of your decision that you have made? Do you think
Yeah,
it's the right
true,
call?
true.
And then put them in the spot. They will be like, no, I've got to check it up. I've got to see the video. Then put a damn video game there and then
That's
replay
why.
that and make sure he
Replay it
sees it.
again and
And
again. That's
yeah.
why.
And then
it's
say,
so.
do you
and
think this is a penalty or do you think this is a red card? And then
it's
they will
really-
be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry.
It's overly.
I think
It's
Kieran
too
also said
presumptuous
one.
in nature, man. Yeah, Kieran mentioned. Yeah,
I mentioned a good time about the
Not this
key
one.
foreigners that- the other one, I
Not
think,
the Arsenal fan part.
Yeah. Yeah.
All Arsenal fans are wankers.
Hey, watch out, you. Punch you there, I box you. Give foreign refs a year in English, and they will be best mates within the Illuminati group you mentioned. A better idea probably be getting a pundit ex-footballer in the VR panel as well.
That would be good also, because the thing is that you give another perspective of refereeing from a player's perspective, ex-player's perspective. Why not? I mean, we want to bring modern football changes, right, with the
Okay.
VAR. Why don't we just go all the way?
Okay. All right. So with that, yes, we are football fans and we should be better human beings. First, no death threat is acceptable. There you go. VAR has made referee incompetent, in my honest opinion. Video assistance should be used as a way to reduce a foul that is subjective. It shouldn't be used as a means to rectify the referee's decision. I agree. And I really can't take it, man. When they go all high level, geometrical, when
Oh,
they draw
yeah,
the,
man. I
draw
hate
the
that, man.
line, and then just
I
that
don't know
little bit
how the
tiny
lines
piece
are
of your
coming.
boot. That's why. How is it supposed to give them an added advantage? Just because I'm wearing size L and you're wearing size S,
Yeah.
I'm being hold down to that decision because my sleeve is hanging out. Just because of a bigger frame, crazy stuff, man. And then the badge don't even go on with the armpit. There's a lot of Liverpool fans right now watching us. They will cry foul as well. And then it's more than Dean is the VAR calls. Dean also doing himself no favor, being perceived as an arrogant bastard. He is. I had to add the bastard for you, Kel. Not consistent with decisions. Always another cunt. Not engaging the players or breaking down his call, and an absolute muppet. All right. So there you go. All right, there you go. That's done. Phew, off the window. Really tough one to speak about. Referee.
Oh, yeah.
Just for good time's sake, just one for the road. Look at his picture. Okay. This was really poor, man. Really piss poor by Mike Dean. That was really obvious that it wasn't a
Rabak.
red card all day long, man. And he was so egoistic about it. He was on an ego trip. He didn't want to take back his red card. And very, very sure the VR would have called him, speak to him in his ears and say, "Hey, Mike, maybe you want to take a look at that, Mike. I don't think that was right, Mike." And then Mike being Mike, no, what's the worst
No,
thing that can happen
no,
to me?
I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Red card means red card. Move on.
The camera angle should be changed to judge the lines drawn in calling offside. Right? Remember when we are in school and we study parallax error? Remember that parallax error? there
Oh,
is
yeah,
something. There is something called the parallax error, where depending where your eyes is being sighted,
Yeah.
and then that's where you can actually again make the wrong call. But then again, who knows? The next one, Aizam, my
Your one,
guy,
your
I'm
favorite.
gonna host the one very very fast one. Okay, This is again a non-starter. I don't even know why we are talking about this, but just so we know, because I've created the poster, because people know this part of the agenda. Disciple host the master. Okay. And also just another thing. I just want to go back, man, because I'm a sour guy, right? Because I am someone who holds so much grudges in my body. No space for death threat. And yeah, Pierce is a wanker, but then he's an Arsenal fan. Kieran, you were doing also well, buddy. You were doing also well. All right, you were acing it until you said what you said. He's an Arsenal fan, so maybe that explains it. 1-0. 1-0. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Dance, baby, dance. Right. So Arsenal came in. Arsenal 2, City 0. Relax. Hold on to your horses
Relax,
for a while.
Asmil.
Relax,
Very
Asmil.
fast.
Relax.
Alamak.
Very fast, Asmil. Asmil, premature ejaculation is a real issue with men, you know. All right, disciple host, the master. Quickly, Haizam, right now, is there anything to play for again for City? This is done and dusted, right? This is your league title gift wrap in goal for Man City.
Ours
And you
to
know
lose,
for sure
lah.
your favorite,
Ours
your,
to lose.
you know for sure your favorite playground, if it wasn't for the Etihad, it is the Emirates Stadium. And I remember something. It was a dagger right through my heart, man. When KDB was being interviewed last season, he said it was probably the easiest game he had in the entire
Yeah.
Premier League season against
It felt
Arsenal.
like a training.
Aizam, can you rub chilies into his mouth? Does he know who he's talking to? Does he know that the host of the Big Focus is an Arsenal fan? How dare KDB? You white Harry Potter. So Aizam.
Yeah,
So,
but given the white Harry Potter, I think you guys would want him in the team, right?
Wala. Can he
It's
beat
okay.
my boy? or not? Can he beat
It's
my boy?
okay. It's alright.
Bro. But then right now, you guys played your game yesterday. We all know of the result right now. 3-1 to Man City. Surprise, surprise. Against Arsenal. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, walk in the park. No sweats broken for this. Haizam. Anyway, Joe is real. Caught you.
No, not yet. No. You didn't.
I did.
Stop
Joe,
doing this.
Stop doing this.
Joe, look. The next time you yawn behind the camera, this will come out.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. We got to give it up to that, man. That's the best beard in town. If you guys want to have the kind of beard, please PM me, DM me, whatever it is.
Right.
I'll teach you guys how to do that.
Arteta and Arsenal will turn the table on Pep and Man City. You reckon this could be probably a viable
Why
scenario?
all these Liverpool fans are talking about as if like Arsenal is gonna do something?
The thing is, it's only us. It's only the Liverpool fans.
This is the
Aizam, relax your gum. Relax your gum. The last time we
Look at that.
won
One more. Look at that. One more. Look at that.
Yeah.
One more. Abba is on phone. So 3-2. Alamak.
he's a Liverpool
It's like
fan.
one. Liverpool fan. Liverpool fan. Liverpool fan. Ayo.
Can we get the clap from the DJ? Can we get the clap from the DJ? Come on.
One more. Look at that.
Betul lah Faris. Faris masuk. Kenapa pakai this one? Bo pakai. Alright, but the last time we beat you, it mattered, man, because that meant that we will actually cross into the final. So Arsenal, alright, this is not conspiracy theory, this is unpopular. The only time when we beat Man City is when it matters for us. And that's not the first time that we beat you in the semi-final. No, remember after Wenger, we beat you also in the semi-final and only for us to go on and win the FA Cup. So Haizam, of course, there is no trophy at the end of this match. At the end of the 90 minutes, nobody's going to walk up the podium. How do you view this match? Is this a training session, a closed door? It might as well be a closed door training session, right? Wait. I want the WhatsApp, Haizam.
Damn it. You caught me, man.
Guys.
Guys, we are actually going to take one game at a time. So slowly, one game at a time. Let's not talk about it. The game is
I don't want to
played
jinx it.
at
I don't want to
22nd
jinx it.
February.
His
I don't
favorite
want
night.
to jinx it. So we are going to do one game at a time.
Buto lah. One game at a time.
Come on, Haizam. Out with the truth. Come on. I want you.
It's not going to be a walk in the park, for sure.
Okay.
I won't say it's a walk in the park. Okay, it's not going to be an Everton game. It's not going to be the last 5 games. You know.
Okay.
Arsenal will put up a fight. That's for sure. You know. That was no. I'm not. That's going to put up a fight. But I'm going to say City's going to win it now.
Okay.
Just continue momentum.
Just continue the
You know,
momentum. Okay.
Just
All right.
continue. But here's the fun. But here's the tricky part.
Okay.
Because the thing is that the next game,
Uh-huh.
which is 3 days later, is it, if I'm not wrong.
Champions League, right? It's Champions League for Man City. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is that, like what I said previously, all the time, the holy grail is
Champions League.
Champions League.
Okay.
Okay. So if let's say City drop point for the
So is
Arsenal game,
it okay for City to bottle the lead right now? Because Holy Grail.
Is it you coming up with an
Champions
excuse, Isam? To,
No.
to prevent yourself to go missing at 22nd of Feb.
we want to, our City wants to win. We want to win. We want to continue the momentum. It will be good for. But the thing is that like, the juggling of whether do you want to put a strong team, and when 3 days later the Champions League we are going to struggle, or we put out a B team for the Arsenal game, put up a fight. It's going to be a close fight, and then concentrate on the UCL. It's that challenge. And for me, I think it's not going to be a walk in the park for. It's not going to be a walk for City. No, it's not going to be a walk in the park. See, Arsenal will put up a fight because, like I said, Aubameyang is starting to find his form.
Like literal fight or what? Like what the last time we did to Raheem Sterling when David Luiz got a red card? Is that kind of literal fight or a proverbial kind of fight?
I think I'm not surprised if David Luiz going to get a red card.
Hey, why am I even asking you for your opinion, man, Nizam?
You want
All right.
Everything go out of it.
But in all seriousness, right? But in all seriousness, we are also in this catch-22 situation for even Arsenal because we play you right. Because tonight, right after this, is the Champions League, the real Champions League match.
Yep,
Fuck
is
all
the real.
fuck all those
Yeah,
PSG,
screw
Barcelona,
that.
right? Yo,
Yep.
the real one, the creme de la creme competition is tonight. Tonight, yours is 2
Creme
a.m.
de
Joe.
la creme.
Mine is 4 a.m. Right against Benfica.
Mine is
So-
2 a.m.
So we will play you 2 or 3 days right after the Benfica match, which is again a lot hinges on that match. There's a lot riding on that match. We have to win. That's the only consolation right now left in our season. And same thing like you. Right after that, 3 days later, we will play Benfica again for the second leg. So I don't know. We will be damned if we do. We will be damned if we don't. So don't come up with your excuses right now because you have a Champions League draw to play because we have ours as well, and we are playing it tonight at 4 a.m.
Tonight is the night.
Don't be a hamchikia right now and tell me with a lot of subtlety that it's not gonna be a walk in the
We are
park.
gonna do it one game at a time.
Yes, true.
It's not gonna be
Walk in the park.
a walk in the park.
Yes.
Hey, I was
It's either you come in now or never. Come on. I don't want to see the WhatsApp Haizam.
I need to live up to the Pep style of PR in terms of like how do you rate your chances. You know, don't be too okay. I do not want to be cocky because the fact is that
Yes, another one. The too cocky one. Here we go. Here we go.
You're a cop. You are a cop. So I'm still gonna win.
what is it?
The rest players focus.
This is the Liverpool fan speaking. Like they
It's
rather
yours
you guys
goal.
win it.
It's yours 20. It's yours 6. No, but my bank is 1B. Standard lah. They gotta come up with something, man. Zam, you fellas have depth, so why say strongest team? Zam, come on.
Depth, okay. Define depth.
Here comes it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for a break. We'll be right back.
Joe,
Fellas, we are right back at it. We are right back at it right now. We want to know what you guys think of what is the definition of depth. Please, guys, for those watching, hit it up in the comment section. Your definition of depth.
The only depth that Haizam knows when he's all force. All right, when he's doing the pile driver, that is the only depth that he cares.
Exactly.
But
Come
what?
on, Haizam.
Come on, Haizam, answer. Come on, be serious. Yep.
The strongest team. Why we know when we have depth? Why I say? I didn't mention that we have the strongest team. I said the thing is that in terms of like who wants it more, who the thing is that right now, okay, we want to continue the momentum. That's for sure. I mean, every team who has a winning run want to continue momentum. No one wants to bottle it. Right? For what? For if you want to bottle it, then that means you don't have the mental strength to fight for the title.
Okay.
Coming back to Liverpool, like when you guys bottle it, cannot retain the title. Suddenly all the excuses come out.
Buto Jo. I was about to take a sip, you know. You mofo. You lucky as hell. I haven't embarked on drinking. All right.
So if strong,
Okay.
you know, like if you want to say strong, like we have two best players in every position.
Okay, true. I
But
agree.
the thing is right now is that we don't have so-called world-class player or strong players in every position.
Okay.
You know, when if let's say Bernardo Silva gets injured, Bernardo Silva out of form. Yeah, we may have Riyad Mahrez, but the thing is that every player that City has is a different style of play.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah? I think earlier on we were talking about City have no strikers. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
I think Pep was saying that he's going to convert Jesus to become a winger. You know,
Wow.
you look at it, the mind of Pep, right? Like, how do you?
God
as a City
save
fan,
Jesus.
how as a City fan who want to? How do you dissect the brain of Pep to say like,
Yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
why suddenly you say that like you are going to buy a striker because he wants to convert Jesus to become a winger, and then like last season when we had the injury crisis, we converted Fernandinho from a central defense with CDM to a
Yeah.
central
To a
defense
centre back.
back.
Yeah.
See, how are you as a City fan? It also baffles me, like what do you define as depth?
Okay.
If we have depth, right, like we have strikers replacing one another, like like Aguero injured most of the season. Do we have an striker? No,
Okay.
we don't have. so that's why I said define depth to me. I really cannot. As a City fan, I
Guys,
cannot.
Guys,
right now to
do we need
save
to go
us
for a short break?
to save us a yearful, right? Do not ask Haizam any sort of
Anything.
question
Yes. Do
pertaining
not.
Man
Do
City.
not.
Do not.
Despite
Okay.
do not ask him what is strong, what is
squad
depth,
depth,
all right?
what
And do
is
not
the
ask
title
him
aspiration,
what is
champion?
title aspiration. No, do not ask him all of that, guys. Do not.
This is close to 12 and he's coming out with a grandfather story about what is depth, Man
Yeah.
City,
The
Jesus playing
strength.
on the way. Ya Allah, save me.
My lord.
City to win Champions League. Shaka better turn up. Don't worry, bro. Shaka will always turn up. For the good or for the worst, he will always turn up. Okay. Europa League supremacy. Yes, you know
yep.
it. You know it. You know
It's the
it.
best European competition in the world right now, man.
Yes,
Come
best
on.
continental competition in the world. Preach it, son. Europa is live, Anwari J. You're gonna
Yep.
join me, man. You're gonna join my warm ass, all right, next season in the Armadale Cup.
Of
You,
course.
Teen Pot Cup, you are coming with us, okay?
Welcome you in warm
Haizam
arms.
being realistic again. No. Haizam is a condom. He's a walking
Yeah,
condom.
condom.
okay?
He's playing it
He's
very
condom.
safe.
He's always safe, all right? And then I'm starting to love the Europa League because we will be playing in that competition next season.
Lots of love for you, love.
Oh, Malik has come of age, man. I'm so proud. I'm so proud to be associated to him. This is
Malik, I'll support you.
signs of maturity. Okay. Buto lah, gua
Alex, being Alex.
Okay, being Alex. Okay. So I had this joke with Alex, right? We were watching the game against Leeds United. All right, Alex. Sorry, I'm just gonna expose you right now. I'm gonna air the dirty linen in public right now. So we have this Arsenal chat group. I was watching Arsenal versus Leeds, and so was he. And then he will always ask his customary question. Okay, guys, what's the prediction? Come on, you Gunners. Always come on, you Gunners. But he's always pitting against the Gunners. Okay, that kind of that kind of level of conspiracy he has is in mind. If you think that you cannot delve into the mind of Pep Guardiola, try Lee Alexander. Okay, and then I told him explicitly. I told him 4-1. I said 4-1 or 4-2 to Arsenal. Okay, and then he kept saying, "Oh no, it's gonna be 2-2." And then when we were 4-0 up, he said that it's gonna be 4-4. He said, "Remember
Come
Newcastle?
on, Alex.
Remember Newcastle?" Sometimes I really want to dissect this guy, open him up, right, like a bag of chips, and see what's the skin under him. This guy is not an Arsenal fan. No, he's a poser. Do we have a music for a poser? Do we have a music for a poser?
I don't have a poser. No.
No, give him a gunshot. Give him a gunshot.
Give him. You're fired, bro. You're fired.
Fired. Happy New Year anyway. Joel, listen to what he said again about playing Champions League after playing Gunners. Faisal, don't
No,
start
FJ.
it.
You don't want to start this, FJ. We already said, guys, it's a bit too late for Haizam to do this.
please. When Pep
So-
be playing his strong thing in the Champions League, don't ask him.
No,
please.
FJ, abang, I tell you already, bang. This fella, he already said he don't know what he said, so we need to excuse him for tonight. Excuse him for his words tonight.
Yeah. He will come up with what is your definition of a strong
Yeah, what's your definition of strong
and,
team?
and then after that, all sudden, nobody sounded to me.
Yeah.
What is your definition of
That's
strong?
why, that's why I say
Strong.
one game at a time.
One game at a time.
And
Okay.
enough of this.
Last one. I'm sick and tired of this stream. I don't know if I even have the courage and energy to go out to the next one. Next
Bro,
Thursday. I don't
the
know,
next
guys.
one, the next one. Look at that.
Come on, pull your boss. Wait. Victor,
Victor, this is sound very, very wrong. Though. Sounds
government-
very, very
government-
wrong.
Okay, the Singapore government gave us $100, all right, from Singapore Tourism Board to book hotel attraction. You can use it for hotel, you know. You can use it for hotel stay. One night staycation with your boss. That's it. Leave us alone. Really leave us alone. Spare us. Okay. All right. And then anything so cool. This show got music on Macam Club happening. Hey Serena. You
For you,
don't know,
lah, for
Serena.
you. Huh?
Yeah. Serena, you know who's that guy behind all this beautiful crafted music? This guy.
Oh, you can show the other one, man. The other one looks a bit so like. Look at that. This like the Papa Joe type.
So we've come to the tail end of the show right now. So we quickly want to run through the right game week 25 preview and prediction. Okay.
Right.
So let me get up the schedule while I'm doing this. Joe, can you just entertain the crowd and talk with Faizam for a bit?
Definitely. Zam, how are you feeling right now with all the questions being aimed at you? Are you feeling all right? You're feeling okay?
I'm feeling alright. I think the fact is that if people know the WhatsApp Aizam and the big focus Aizam, right, it's
Black
really
magic,
very different.
bro. It was
Black
Black
magic,
magic.
Then that's good. All right. To
Okay.
all the audience out there watching, guys, thank you so much for actually chiming in till it's 11:30. We're 30 minutes away from 12 midnight.
Big
and
focus
you guys
kind of thing,
never
ah.
start. Yeah.
Big
It's always in
focus
big
kind of
focus that you guys always stayed up till late.
Always.
So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our
Please.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We are on Twitch and we are in TikTok as well, guys. This is it. TikTok.
Yes.
My boy Faris is in TikTok. That guy is blowing away. So right now we have, I think, 1,275 followers. All right, so we have increased in followers. So if you guys want to see more of Faris, if you guys want to see more of myself and Anwari, please hit us up. DM us, tell us. If you guys want to see what Haizam thinks of the word strength and depth, we'll do a TikTok video right there as well. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for all chiming in with us and all.
All right. Okay, let's go. We've got this one. All right. So, guys, can you see? Right, it's quite clear, right, for everyone.
It's clear.
Okay.
It's good.
Let's go. The first one. We've got Wolverhampton versus Leeds United, who we
Deepan's
completely
favorite team.
we completely opened them up apart. 4-2, easy peasy, man. Easy day work. Okay, so Wolves and also Leeds United. I want to start with Joe. Joe, get. Joe, you want to start
Alright.
with Wolves and Leeds United right now. Leeds United, the attacking machine, the kamikaze squad, suicidal
Wolves.
squad against
All up Portugal.
Hey, wait, that was really an impressive win last week. You know, I
Yes,
think the
they
last,
did. They played solid,
Southampton.
bro.
Was it Southampton? They won. I think
Yeah,
it was.
they won. They come back from
Southampton,
1-0 down. They won.
They came
They won
back.
2-1 if I'm not wrong. Yeah,
And guess who gave them the impetus right now to go on this amazing run? Arsenal. Who else?
Arsenal.
Right? The Red Army, the real Red Army of English football. So right now, Wolves against Leeds United. Where do you go on this, Mr.
I'm
Papa
going to
Joe?
keep it simple because it's a bit late. I don't want to talk so much. I'm going to go with Wolves to win.
I don't want to
3-0.
talk so much. What do you have after this? Champions League 2 a.m.
2 a.m. But no, I'm going to keep it simple at this because Leeds have been attacking, but their defense is a bit horrendous.
Okay.
And I think they have been opened up really, really widely by Arsenal. And I think Wolves at this current moment, they are exploding. I think Nuno is doing a lot of waves right now. So I'm going to go with Wolves 3, Leeds 1.
Wow. Okay. Southampton versus Chelsea. Impressive, you know. To Chelsea.
Both clubs.
To Chelsea. No, not so much for Southampton. Southampton has been on a rut, man. They can't seem to buy a win right now. They can't seem to buy a win. They're in all sort of mess right now. And how relieving it is for Southampton if they can actually get a victory out of the informed Chelsea, right, Haizam? I know we were all slagging off Manish in our stream.
Kena, it's on the money.
right?
Yeah,
Silently
boy.
doing the job to notice it. So I think for this, right, it's a Chelsea win for sure. Lah. Maybe a 2
Chelsea
0
win.
2-0.
Wow. Another
Based
clean
on the
sheet.
fact that Chelsea is slowly doing the job silently without without people noticing about how they're doing it after
Yeah.
Tuchel took over. But and
And
Spurs,
and the
Southampton,
best
right?
thing, right? Yeah, and the best thing, right now, Haizam, they have quietly propelled themselves from 10th to now 4th into the Champions League spot.
Yeah, like they were
All
like
with
climbing from 8, 7, and then they're not to 4. Yeah.
all within a span of 1 month or even
He-
lesser, man.
just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
And why? And their defense looks really watertight. I think they have only considered only one goal,
One.
if I'm not
One
wrong, within
goal.
the
Yeah.
right. Oh, impressive. So 2-0. There you go. Burnley versus West Brom. Joe, if I tell you that you gotta stay awake, okay, you are at very end, last bar of your
I
battery
think I'll watch
right
it.
now.
Burnley West Brom.
Last bar of your battery right now. And you gotta watch Burnley and West Brom. You're a pundit in a studio. And they say, Joe, we need a cover right now. $10,000.
my goodness.
Burnley versus West Brom. to
Rabak.
watch to watch Ashley Barnes go up against what was that the guy who looks like Chris Tucker? He's the defender from West Brom.
I don't know. man.
Ajayi. What's his name?
Ajayi, yeah.
Ajayi, yeah. He looks
Yeah,
like Chris
Ajayi.
Tucker, man. Right, okay, call him Chris lah. Okay, so right
Chris
now
Tucker.
Burnley versus West Brom, the team that actually nearly did a number on United. If it wasn't for his poor finishing from Diagne, you guys would be put to the sword 2-1.
Yeah, we're done and dusted there.
But then again, Burnley and West Brom, where do you go with this?
I'm going with a draw, bro. I think this is a 2-all draw. 2-2.
2, okay, fair. So that's me. Burnley 1, West Brom 2. Wait, Burnley has been really impressive, huh? They've been climbing up. They were also
Ever since that victory, yeah.
Yeah, we all
Look
know
at
this
Said
one.
Alsmil. He's being all salty. Salty Alsmil, salty.
Southampton 2-2, Wolves 3-1. Wow, that will give a lot of pleasure to Hussein. Wolves 3, Leeds 3. Wow, exciting draw. No, I wouldn't rule that out. Wolves and Leeds United. And also say Faris, I follow your TikTok too, abang. When woman calls a man abang.
You are bro zone.
All right, the next one we've got Sunday. Oh, Liverpool versus Everton. So I think we all gave our
Yep.
so
You, An, what's your views on this?
man, stuff, boy. I think no. I want to chime in with Haizam. I really want to roll with the same boat as Haizam's. I think Liverpool will pick up the pieces, and especially against Everton. No, they just have too much in their tank right now. And it looks like again, wait. And again, if you want to be highly critical against them when they played Leipzig, they offered Leipzig a whole host of chances. But if it wasn't for poor finishing, that game could have easily ended 2-2, 3-3, or even to Leipzig's favor, right?
True.
So I'm not saying that Liverpool has now amended all those glaring issues that they have at the back, especially. But against Everton, who themselves are not doing too great, like Hassan mentioned, Liverpool just have the slight edge, just the slightest of edge, and I'm looking at about a score of 2-1, 2-1 probably to Everton.
All right.
Or rather, sorry, to Liverpool.
We'll
I
see
just
this.
I just can't say Liverpool, man. But yeah, Liverpool 2-1. Paula Serena, give her music, Joel.
I'll give her this.
Joel, may I remind you?
It's from the devil to another devil. You gotta show the picture now, bro. Come on. Now is the best time to show the picture, but you don't. Come on, look at that. It's from the daddy himself.
You want the double line, right? Daddy's kid.
Daddy shark do daddy.
West Ham 1-3. 3-1 to the Tottenham. I despise West Ham. Man, you are a Spurs guy. You hate everybody.
Yeah, boy.
Villa 3, Leicester 2.
Hey, Azmil, every team that Liverpool lost to, you go against them. You are cancelled, my boy. You are cancelled. Every team. Burnley 2-1 West Brom. Leicester Villa 3-2. City and Everton. City to win. Hey, sorry, Everton to win.
Hey, but they lost to Aston Villa. What? They lost to Aston Villa 7-2. What?
No, but the recent one is Leicester, ma. So they feel that the Villa one is a fluke. So it's a fluke.
Yeah lah, Ju. Hey, alamak, look who's here. Okay. I just
Hello, Deben. Hello,
I
Deben.
just want to make this clear, right? If Haizam is the one game at a time, right? Thibaut is the mighty reverse psychological cut.
Yeah.
He will never ever say that Aston Villa will win any game. Aston Villa can be playing Balestier Khalsa for that matter, all right, on the world tour, but he will still say, right now, bro, with Villa, they're not in the best of shape. So right, with Jack Grealish, he's good, he's
Hey,
good.
you gotta do
But
it in his low voice.
Guys, I say Villa right now they're not in the low form. Their players not
Yeah.
up to standard. A lot of
Right
injuries
now,
coming
so
in. Watkins.
you know what, An? I think
It's gonna be like that.
It's gonna be 2-0 to Balestier Khalsa. But I'm not ruling out Aston Villa. I'm not ruling. And then WhatsApp message. WhatsApp message. Oh, fuck.
We are going to kill them.
Guys, you guys think those of you who are watching us, you think we have it easy? You know that we have to deal with Haizam and Thibaut on a weekly basis.
Yeah, exactly. Not easy,
My
fellas. Not easy.
God. They will never ever say the truth. Their tongues are full of lies. Okay,
Yeah.
and how I wish sometimes I can just openly broadcast the WhatsApp messages we have amongst them, right, Joe?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Okay, we're losing focus. Okay, Liverpool. All right, Fulham,
Fulham,
Sheffield United.
Sheffield, Zam.
Joe. Fulham.
Fulham to win it lah.
Fulham.
Sheffield is at the bottom of the table, right? Like they are not gonna win it lah. They are relegation really lah, confirm lah, more or less.
Okay, right now we have
Okay,
Deben.
yeah.
got Deben.
How about we do this? The West Ham and Spurs, and we'll give it to one person right now because guys, we have one introduction for one fella. Bring it up.
All right, this is a last minute entrance. All right, at the 95th minute, just to run down the clock, we've got the guys.
Welcome on board to the Big Falcons.
Deben, we have summoned you back to the real stage. This is your real world, Deben. Not within the four walls and your comfortable bed. All right. How's marriage life? Hey, anyway,
How's
guys,
marriage?
please say congratulations to our man Deben. He just got hit. Beautiful. He looked dapper, man. Really looked swashbuckling. Really good. All right, Deben, congratulations. How has it been for you, man?
Good, bro. Good. So the church wedding was last Saturday.
Uh-huh.
We went on our mini-moon staycation, still in the midst of that. And then, but doesn't end there. I've got my temple wedding on March 20th. So just started preparations for that.
All right.
Yeah.
And at which point Deben, that you actually caught this show? Just
No. I was watching at about 10 p.m. when I got home.
All right, power. And you do agree, right? When it comes to Haizam and his poor character. When it comes to Messi,
he always goes one game at a time. Guys, the time is wrapped up. City is gonna win. Haizam. I know you are very, very,
Okay, guys, good night.
I'm trying to find something for him.
Haizam, you don't want to be like those United fans who post after they go.
Hey. You gotta get the hell out of here, all right?
I know. Not giving names. We don't want to pinpoint but
fucking having a splitting headache, man.
Come on, it's like lucky I'm holding the phone. If not, I would have gone hand done, dusted. Blow it. Title is yours. Relax, bro.
Deben, a couple of really heartfelt messages pouring in for you, man. Congratulations, Deben. Serena, congratulations. One game at a time. But Deben, you say that. Have you taken a look at yourself in the mirror, Deben? When it comes to Aston Villa,
you also say the same thing. Guys, we're not going to be able to play well today. The lineup don't look that good. We look shabby.
Arsenal should win Aston Villa. Aston Villa, they are naked. They cannot do anything.
Yeah, Grealish balls was green, so we can't do anything about it.
He tagged me in Facebook with all his friends whom I don't know, who's a complete stranger to me. Hi guys.
Okay.
This is what we call reverse psychology.
Let me say why I gave the score prediction, right? Okay, very simple. So I was having a ball of a time, the staycation on Saturday. I'm like, you know what? Villa's playing at 4, but I'm not going to watch the match because obviously I'm with my wife. And then I go to bed. Like we go to bed. And I somehow wake up at 5 o'clock. You know why? Because it's halftime. What? Okay. I open the football app. FPL, I see 0-0. Fuck lah, 45 more minutes. Then I go to sleep. Then somehow 6:30, I woke up again. I see 0-0. Then I see the stats. Now, Brighton, 26 shots.
0-0.
If not for Martinez, I would have died. And then I see Matty Cash out with a hamstring injury.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay, Tiban, you have completely
Tiban,
frozen
I
out.
think-
I think we lost your
We lost you, bro. We
audio
lost
right
you.
now.
Your
Can you
voice.
say hello, Tiban, if you
Hi,
can
hi, hi,
hear
hi,
us?
hi.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
continue.
And then Matthew Cash,
then
hamstring, yeah.
Messi catch hamstring, and we're gonna play 34-year-old Ahmad El Omadi. The fella's good. He's a good crosser. But I tell you, Harvey Barnes is gonna flank that right side, and if Traore is gonna play, he's not gonna get cover. He's not gonna track back if Trezeguet isn't playing. That's it.
Okay.
We're gonna get walloped there. How much can Martinez save?
Okay, so 2-0.
Cannot.
That's why. And that's the
And what's
reason why
Leicester
you
gonna
actually
do?
give 2-0.
Exactly. And Leicester is gonna man up on Grealish, not one, not two, but three men on Grealish.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
So
Okay,
I think
so-
Leicester's gonna win.
So Leicester will have too much for Aston Villa on that day, especially now Matty Cash is
Yeah.
out. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a live testimony, given by Tiban. If he says anything else,
We will broadcast you all in Snapshot, no worries.
we will
Anything
bring
in WhatsApp. Yep.
Yes, and we will bring his bloody message because none of us actually signed any indemnity closure form, all right, in that WhatsApp group. So I will bring his bloody messages on air, okay, next week.
Yep.
So he is.
We'll do it right away.
2-0, Divan. All right, Divan. So now that I have with you, you do the honors for us. You got Aston Villa. Now you have done that. So 2-0 to the Foxes. Arsenal and Man City. I don't want to hear it from the one game at a time, man.
Yeah.
This is quite tough, but I think Man City 11 games in a row. Man City lah, bro. Man City 3-1.
Okay, let's do 3-1. Okay, all right. So yeah, spot on, boy. Divan is doing reverse psychology. He helps most of the shit.
Totally.
The West Ham Spurs one, we never give the score.
West Ham
Wait,
Spurs,
wait,
bro. West Ham Spurs.
Oh yeah. Okay, West Ham Spurs. West Ham Spurs. Any takers?
Alright.
This one is tough lah. But
Dipan, go ahead, Dipan.
I think given the situation in the table, right? A quick run through lah. Liverpool should beat Everton because we are 1 point below Everton with 2 games in hand. So I want Liverpool to win that. West Ham Spurs, it should be a draw for Villa's sake. Since we're going to lose to Leicester, it should be a draw.
So now all the results revolve around the exits of Aston Villa, is it?
I mean, we're going to lose, right? So we need the results to go our way.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, lah, that's why I say because you know that you're gonna lose, so everybody's not gonna win. What a fair world that we're living in, Divan.
yeah, actually Liverpool should draw also with Everton lah. I think that's the best result.
I think I'll go with West Ham to win, bro. West Ham to win Spurs. I think I'll go with 1-0.
Yeah, same here. Aizam, you want to go anything? West Ham to win. Sorry, man, bro. I didn't beat you. Man United 1-0. Wow, Newcastle 1. Watkins, Buckley, Grealish versus Madison. All English colleagues audition. Yeah, true. Spot on.
Yeah.
All right, and then the next one, Man United versus Newcastle.
Okay,
Divan, come on.
I'm going to go for this and I'm going to say 5-0 United.
5-0 United, huh?
What? Dipan, are you still drunk from that honeymoon or what? இல்ல மச்சி நீ ஓகே இருக்கியா இல்ல கொஞ்சம் தண்ணி போட்டியா அப்ப
Day.
you okay cha
Thursday married. Thursday big focus still drunk.
No. I tell you why. So
who's going to score the 5 goals now? Who's going to score the 5 goals?
So you know Bruno's going to get 3 penalties, right?
There's
And
no
then-
more
and then
penalties
Maguire-
now. Penalties outdated already, bro. You got to come out of there. We have not been getting penalties.
And then you know Maguire for all the slate he's getting, he's going to score a headed goal.
Okay.
And Cavani. Okay, no, jokes aside. I think 5-0 only because of this reason. They completely flopped against West Brom with that draw.
Okay.
Right? And honestly, if you see the way Newcastle play, Newcastle is shit. They play themselves, they set themselves up defensively. And I think United has what it takes to break them. West Brom, on the other hand, they took the game to United. That is why the game ended in a draw.
Yeah, but
Newcastle,
the last 2 games against Southampton, they were man down, but they actually did well, to hold on for a 3-2 win.
I think, that's the thing. 3-2 win. Southampton is going through a bad slump, 6 defeats in a row. Something has happened there, for them to lose 6 games in a row. It's not Southampton's. I think what happened last season with Southampton at the start of the season is happening now for them. Last season, at the start of the season, they were horrendous and then they came up. This season, they started well, but they're declining. So I think Newcastle win against Southampton was a fluke, honestly.
It's a fluke. All right.
Yeah.
So 5-0. That will put our brother to bed peacefully.
I'm playing only because of that. Yeah.
All right, and then Terina Tiban, yes, I agree. If we play with 9 players again, and Brighton 1, Crystal Palace 3. Yes, Haizam, you got anything to say before we close the call?
What's the prediction for Brighton and Crystal Palace?
No, nothing. None yet.
Nothing.
We're waiting for you, sire.
Brighton lah. Brighton to just sneak it lah. Maybe a draw lah. This
What?
nothing interesting about the game.
Nothing interesting. You give draw.
Give
Yeah.
draw lah.
What kind of rubbish pandit are you? Nothing interesting.
One
draw.
game at a time. One game at a time.
I am one game at a time pandit.
Hey, wait. There's another.
That's more lah. What is this?
What a timing, huh? What a timing. Guys, let's give this to Devan himself.
Even go lah.
His favorite team is playing.
Come. I put down my headset first. You go on.
Come on,
Please,
Steven.
take it away.
If there's
Blow the
one
mic.
thing, if there's one thing marriage has taught me, right, is to be calm, zen, patient, and not to be.
And
so
he's
worked
married
up.
and he is married for less than a week.
That's true. So
And
with
you
the
have been
big
married for
solid-
years, and Aizam.
as much as I despise Leeds, I think they're gonna win this game 4-0 or 4-1.
Okay, guys, tomorrow check. All right, check your weather. Tomorrow is going to be hailstone and snow
Yeah.
in certain part of Singapore. All right, because Devon has actually mentioned that Leeds is going to win. Devon, am I hearing this right? Leeds United is going to win.
Yeah,
Okay.
4-1.
And this is because he's under duress and he's under the influence of marriage, correct?
Yep,
Because
correct.
So there you go. All the prediction done. All right. Wow. Joe, 3 hours again, Joe. Overrun.
Rabak, bro.
Usually overrun. If we are drivers, we all are drivers, right? We all drive. A lot of case
that's it.
will be
I
pit
had to
against
stay
us.
awake.
We always overdrive, overrun everything. But then
Yeah,
again,
man.
big shout out to those who have been watching us from minute
Yes,
one
thank you so much.
all the way, man, all the way. Thank you so much. We really love you to pieces. Again, next Thursday we will be back as usual. Next week, I hope Tiban will be back. Tiban, will you be back with us next?
Yeah, I'm back next Thursday.
All right,
Thank you
power.
so much.
Right, Tiban will be back with us. Joe, absolute pleasure, man. You legendary
Hey,
status
thank
guy
you, man.
to come
Always
in
love it to be here.
and then play the music for us. Although most of the time it does not synchronize with the situation. But and then so Joe, wait, what's your prediction? United against Real Sociedad.
I think we're gonna lose this, man. 1-0.
The bug has caught on to
We're gonna
Joel.
lose this 1-0.
Yeah, because mixing with Haizam and Tiban has turned him into a complete pessimist.
And then we'll turn it around in Old Trafford.
Sorry?
One game at a time. Deepan, we can't hear you.
Tiban,
Hey, so the other picture is Gere, but yeah, look at that.
Yes, Tiban. What were we trying to say?
No, he said United's going to lose 1-0, right? And you
Yeah.
said he's optimistic. No, I think he's being optimistic. He finally know where the level is.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've already known my level. You know your level where, right? This is what marriage does to you, Deepan. அப்பவே சொன்னேன் என்கிட்ட கல்யாணம் வேணாம்டா பண்ணாத கேட்டியாடா? For those wondering, this is what I told Deepan. Don't get married. This is what marriage is going to do to you. Look at Anwari, look at Haizam, look at Faris. Look at how these three idiots are facing.
Wait, what happened to us? Look at you.
This is what's happening.
You're the minority. You coconutan. That's why you are like that.
No, come on.
And that's
Look
why
at
like
me.
this.
I'm all good and cool. Fine, bro. I can take selfie like that.
And then Serena, as usual, always going with the popular opinion. I'm with Joel. Losing this match, we will bounce back at OT. Okay, there you go. Thanks for overrunning, Jeshan. Always a pleasure, mate. All right, with
Yep.
that, catch you all next week. Again, do not forget to tune in to all of our socials as usual, all right? And then we will catch you guys next Thursday. This is the Big Focus. Me, Joel, Haizam, and Tiban signing out. Love you guys to bits, man. Keep it locked here. Snapshot Studio. Big Focus. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, fellas.